Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Lots of help. So much help. Lakers need help right now, but we'll talk about that later. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Hello. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show, Twitch, Discord, YouTube. We live right now. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, C- in the building.
What up? Happy Tuesday.
To his right, the legendary Psycho Lee Z, Beat Nuts.
Salute. Cheers.
Squeeze.
Happy Tuesday. We're here, baby.
Yeah. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Up in the treehouse, Bolton Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator was cracking.
Oh, we're baking back being boo.
Serious business.
Serious.
I be you, son. We got the in-house rolling champ in the house. El Campeón.
Achieving on OG.
Oh, thank God you didn't roll that blunt, man.
Oh, it's right here. I'm just saving it for the middle.
I
of
was
the
like,
show.
what's going on with Pedro today? Did his heart get broken again? Smoking blunts and shit. Ah, damn it.
Bluntdro.
And we got our special guest up in here, Jimmy Humilde.
What up, what up?
What's poppin', B?
Right here with the fam. Right here chilling with the fam.
I was gonna ask you off the top, how do the white folks say your last name when they try?
Humilde.
Humilde.
I get different ways. Humilde. And then some of them, humilde.
Humilde.
I trip out every
It's a
fucking-
tough one, man.
Yeah, it is, man.
Humilde.
I just say don't pronounce the H, and they're like, well, humilde.
We got an in-house white guy upstairs. Try to say.
Humilde.
There you go.
I was actually practicing Dre up here like 20 minutes before the show.
We try to teach him, you know what I'm saying, but he can't roll the R's.
Oh, you can't do the R's.
No, the only time he can roll the R's if he's got a B in front of it, like brah. But if he tries to take the B away, he can't get that rah.
There you go.
That's insane.
It's crazy. Hey, man, you're one of the most busiest dudes I know.
Man.
I mean, you're doing a lot, but doing it big, man. And I got to celebrate you for that and give you flowers, man.
Appreciate you,
Much props to
brother.
everything you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother, man. It's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. Never thought, And we've been on the road, man. Thank God. You know, I'm just jealous looking at you guys smoke, man. I'm on a year break right now.
You're on a year break?
Yeah, I got. It was funny, man, because back almost a year in December, I wanted to go back to like the natural cannabis smoking,
Yeah.
So I told my nephew, I said, yo, find me somebody that could just sell us something that's straight OG, no chemicals, no nothing,
Yeah.
And he found something, and it's just I smoked it. I smoked it for a couple of days, but that third day smoking it was like a natural high. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, and I missed it because I had quit smoking for 10 years, dog.
Yeah.
And then I came back. I lasted about another 7 years smoking, and it was just weed was different.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, there's some guys doing it absolutely right and perfect and like producing really good cannabis, and then there's others that are putting out that trash.
Man, and it was just kicking me in the ass,
So before you quit, was you smoking like some boof?
No, I was.
Because usually that's the excuse for me to quit. Like, I can't keep smoking this weed.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah, I mean, I tasted, I taste some nasty shit out there, but I had to go. We found some natural, man, some homegrown chronic. And it was like this dude was into it so bad, and I was just looking for it. But it took me to that high I wanted, though, It was just that everyday, same LA high, I call it. Yeah. But this one just different, And And I got to thinking, bro, that third day I was outside and just smoking. I had a meeting, and then after the meeting, I just stayed outside my house smoking where I usually used to hang out and smoke. And it was just, it was crazy because that day I planned so much shit for this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was December 2021. And then I was like, but I can't do it high. You know, I gotta take a
You
little
got to
break.
lock in.
Yeah, I gotta lock in. But I mean, it helps me. You know, it used to help me, you know.
Yeah.
But it was just, I felt like I needed to.
At some point, you know, some people like to reset.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes they come back. Sometimes they chill from it as long as they can before. You know, it's not necessarily like a cigarette smoker when they quit. They need like something happens and the cigarette brings them back. It's a different thing with weed heads. They could stay away from it slightly longer, but eventually they might want to take a little sip here and there, and that might bring them back in. But I salute anyone that could, you know,
Oh yeah.
Man, it was
like
hard.
stay away from it.
I was smoking since I was 14. So, I mean, I smoked for a long ass time. And then I gave it up at like 20. And the reason why I gave it up was because I used to smoke cigarettes. And I was like, shit, if I keep smoking, you know, weed, I'm going to want a cigarette, you know, because I would always do that.
Because you did it hand in hand.
I did it hand in hand, exactly. And then I just quit both. It was hard. It was hard, but I just quit, man. I said, fuck it, I'm gone. And but 10 years later, but during those 10 years, dude, I started taking high blood pressure pills. I started, you know, it was like, and then I one day it was just, I was in a car with my business partner and his brother, and they were smoking, and I was mad. I don't know about what, dog. I was just pissed. And then I was in the back seat with him. He just went like this.
I
looked at it. I said, "Give me that, man." I took that hit. It was on.
See, that's the benefit of cannabis, though. Like, you know, the reason you didn't have to take all that shit before. Damn it, I did it again. We got a 30-minute challenge as host that we don't curse.
Okay.
I gotta take some flips from this thing.
Okay.
As penalty. It's not really a penalty though. But I'm saying, damn, what was I saying?
That's the thing about weed.
That's
When you pass it, and you just smoke it. Is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he was saying that, something like that.
Something like that.
yeah, like
Oh, when you stress,
was-
like he was stressing.
yeah,
only
like
past the
yeah,
blunt,
like
you know?
like so
Yeah.
you didn't have to take any of those medications at the time because like you were smoking weed, and that, like, a lot of people don't know, for a lot of the stuff they take medications for, if you smoke weed, half of it is like neutralized.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
And but doctors will never tell you that. Now these days they're actually, you know, more on board. It's just that some doctors that are so deep in the pockets of the pharmaceutical companies, it goes against their contract with the pharmaceutical companies to steer you in the direction of anything else but that.
I think my doctor smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was like, oh, I quit smoking, and she looked at me, she was like, what? Why you quit smoking? And I was like, oh, I was like, shit, I wanted to.
But you
know?
quit smoking cigarettes, so that's a good thing.
That's
definitely.
really good.
And you know what's crazy was that was my fear when I grabbed the blunt. Again,
When your boy handed
when he
you-
passed it to me, my fear was like, oh shit, I'm gonna pick up the cigarettes. You know, I haven't fiended for one for so long, over 10 years, that I was like, man, but it didn't.
It didn't.
It didn't. It was just, I was cool with the weed. You know,
I
was
think
cool.
once you're past it,
That
you
shit
know,
is-
because it is separate. But
Yeah.
even though you were joining them together, we have a homie that does the show with us on Fridays. He's on tour right now. He's plays with the Deftones, right?
Okay.
And he was a chain smoker of weed and cigarettes at the same time. So after he had a joint, he'd have to have
That was
a
me.
cigarette. And he kicked the cigarettes. I think he was vaping for a minute, and then he eventually left the vape alone.
Yeah.
And he was able to separate and not allow the weed to trigger him back into the cigarettes. It's the same thing. It's like, because I think he figured out how to separate it.
It was a challenge, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. It was a straight up challenge. It was something that even my girl, you know, when I was like, yo, like I started smoking again, she was like, yeah, why you start smoking? I said, wait, I started smoking weed. She was like, oh, okay. You know, it was a big difference.
Yeah, big difference.
You know, it was a big ass difference. I was like, all right. And she used to beg me to quit smoking cigarettes, but she never said nothing about weed.
Yeah, because she likes the way you smell when you come in from
Right.
the weed. On the cigarettes, maybe not so much. Because like unless she smokes cigarettes, it's
It's a whole different.
it's a whole different game.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
But she was tripping. She was like, you need to get away from cigarettes. But she never said get away from weed. So when I even told her again, like, yo, I started smoking again, she was like, what? Why the fuck you guys? And I was like, no, wait a minute, not cigarettes, weed.
She knows weed is good for you. That's
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. My girl, no matter how much weed I could give her, she won't get high. It doesn't give her.
That's real talk,
Bro.
Jimmy.
Need that
Let me tell you, we were just talking about this last week with someone at the table saying that like chicks got way more tolerance than dudes than a lot of dudes in terms of doing concentrates. And so flour's easy for them, but like the concentrates, like when you do dab hits and things like this, chicks are with the business, boy. Like they can really go. Like I know chicks that can outsmoke most heavy smoking dudes.
True.
And it's the craziest thing, man. Like
She just laughs. That's
Yeah.
what she does. I'm like, dude, aren't you? She's like, no, I'm just funny. I was like, what the fuck? And one night we decided to take some edibles, bro.
oh my,
And I hate edibles. I can't do edibles. I'm not
can't
an edible
control it.
dude.
It's too hard.
Yeah, it's too hard. So I gave her some, and then I had took a little quarter of whatever I gave her, and she was like, I don't feel nothing. Then I gave her some more, and nothing. And I popped half more, and I was already lit. I was already lit, you know. And she was just like, what's wrong with you? I was like, man, I'm high, and I smoked because I wanted to kind of get that smoke feeling instead of that other feeling, you know. And I got more lit, and she was just, you were so high, and I was like, dude, and you were cool. She was like, I was cool. I was like, man, that's crazy.
She's like, I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, that's. She's like, what? She was like, how does it feel to be high? And I'm like, dude, like, you serious?
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel different? Nah. I was like, I trip out.
Yeah, women have the gift.
Yeah.
They'll smoke all your concentrates up, boy. If you don't.
Look at there she goes.
Oh man, I got a homie that like he'll leave his jars at home, and then when he comes home, wifey has demolished all of them out. Like, oh man, I was looking forward to doing some dab.
Yeah, no,
That's
I know a girl. She's in the music business too, and in the Latin side, the one I work with, and she smokes a lot. Outsmokes probably everybody I know.
She needs to come on this show.
Yeah, I have to bring her on here, man.
Yeah.
She's a dabber. I send her this machine, I call it. You know, that's a
The
machine,
Sundin.
man. Yeah, man, that shit's badass. I wish they had that shit when we were kids, man.
I know, man.
You know,
Would have blew our brains out even more.
man.
I would have been like, "Oh, that's rookie. That's rookie-ish."
So, you know, some dude asked me the other day. I want another interview. He was like, "How was the first time you got high?" I said, "Man, the first time I got high, I was just, I loved it. You know, it was like I was laughing and hungry and
Mad laughing.
you know,
Were you with
mad laughs.
Were you with the older kids or was everybody your age?
It was with the older kids.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I was-
happened for me too.
I was doing flyer parties, and I was 14 years old doing flyer parties. So I probably started smoking about 14, 15.
Yeah.
And everybody that I used to have go to my flyer parties were older, but only a couple dudes knew it was me throwing them, you know. And I was such a young age, I started doing them.
That's dope.
And these dudes were smoking one day after, and they were like, "You want some?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good," you know. And I just kept cleaning up, picking up all the trash they had left and shit. And I just said, "Man, let me hit it," and I just loved it, dog. Like it was the best thing ever.
Mary's the best girlfriend, dog.
She's so faithful.
She's
huh?
so faithful. Even though she gets around to everybybody.
Mary's the biggest hoe. I see that on the
Biggest hoe, she still loves us the best.
Everyone's cool with it.
Everyone's
always there.
Yeah, she's always there.
Yeah.
Hey,
dope.
like, so you started at like the first level, like, you know, like street teaming it first before you got into promotions. Like you were promoting other people's stuff first, right?
I started with my event first.
Oh, with your event.
Yeah, but I got into promoting other people's stuff later. But I started. I had went to a friend of mine back. We were 14. I was gonna come out in her quinceañera, so she invited me to her house. She was like, "Yo, my brother's gonna have a party. If you guys want to come." I guess she liked me, you know, whatever. And I went over there. They didn't let me in because it was an older was an older crowd.
Older crowd.
Yeah, they were, it was high school and shit. I was still in junior high. And they didn't want to let me in. And I was leaving. She called me back. And I walked in and I was like, yo, what the hell is this? Like I had heard of parties, but I never had been to one, So when I walked in, it was like, yo, like I seen the dude with a big old wad. Big old wad full of fives and ones. And yay, that's right.
Yeah.
And I seen the DJ, I seen everything. And it was like, when I walked in, when I told the story, it's so funny because it was like slow motion, Like, wow, I seen the money and then I see the DJ, the lights. So I decided to throw one, bro. Like, I decided to do one in my sister's house. It just kind of came to me. I said, all right, I got my sister's backyard. I went to the DJ. I told him I got his card for a quinceañera. I didn't even tell him what it was for. I had one of my older homies call him and shit. And we had a flyer party, man. But I did something different, though. And when I did, I put girls in free before 9.
See, that was the ticket right there, boy.
Yeah.
That was the ticket. That's a whole lot of drinking money right there.
Oh, man. So,
That's a party started.
That's the party money right there that you save.
yeah, so I was known for that shit, the before, for girls in free before 9. But I think it was girls in free before 9 or 8. I don't remember. But I got about 50 girls before. No dudes.
Hey, people don't understand how important the backyard parties were here in Southern California, man.
Dang.
I mean, it was something different.
It was the best, bro.
It was the best.
It was the best, man.
You could watch a good scrap happen too sometimes.
all the time.
Somebody hit on somebody's lady, or somebody spilled a drink, or stepped on somebody's shoes,
Or somebody
Any-
didn't like somebody, whatever, But that was it. It was squat,
yeah. Yeah.
It was just a quick get down,
It could be a quick little a quick something going in the corner while everyone's partying and dancing
That's
to the
the way it was.
DJ.
Oh,
the
yeah.
kegs over there, you know what I mean? And it was just like, it was controlled chaos in a sense. But
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
having a blast.
Hey, I tell a story that, I've told this story many times, but in a backyard party over off of Malabar, Ice-T and Darlene saved my life.
No way.
I swear to God. I was there with the group of my homies, and we were all young bucks back then. I wasn't gang banging yet. I was in the early phases of my hip hop life, right? And I was into popping. I wasn't a great break dancer, but I was
Okay,
a
you
dope
pop-
popper.
Yeah.
And I was going against this Crip dude, this Crip that was from
Yeah.
around there, and
Yeah.
him and his homies were there. They had more homies than we did, and my homies weren't bangers, not at that time. You know what I mean? They were into hip hop. There was a couple good with the hands, but I mean, that's 2 guys to 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm like eating this dude up. Pause, and my homie tells me, "Hey, stop it," and walk away. I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm killing this fool." He goes, "Hey, man, his homies are circling around us right now."
And you didn't see it.
And I looked, I could see, I didn't see it as it was happening, but like I take the look around, and sure enough, all his little Crip homies are like fanned out, like on the side about, like,
They ready.
yeah, because I'm embarrassing the dude, and I'm not thinking about it. It's just a battle happening, right?
Yeah.
You didn't bust out the Bruce Lee?
I didn't know no Bruce Lee shit, man.
Robot.
Oh, I did it again. Oh, another one.
Damn.
So right as they're about, like, it's like hyenas about to jump on the prey, bro. Yo, listen up. This is Ice-T, man. When you got a honey that's fine as mine, you better dime her up and blah, blah. And everybody turned and saw Darlene, and she was looking all good and sexy and ish.
Yeah.
And those dudes turned their head. I mean, we were all in awe, right? And my homies dragged me right out of the middle, bro. Oh man, backyard parties. They were fun and dangerous, and
Cool, man.
It was-
I mean, like you were saying, when you're young, those are the only parties you could go to, is backyard parties, because
That was
you can't
it.
go to the clubs. They ain't gonna
Clubs?
let you in.
yeah, we were too young to get in the
Yeah.
club.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't get it. But they was popping more than the club, I think.
Yeah,
It
we had
was,
the
yeah.
DJ, we had
Well, yeah,
the
'cause
liquor,
it was off
we
the
had
chain.
weed.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is that I had a drop off zone at every party from their parents. I had a little drop off zone. So I would have a couple of older cousins, and they'll be right there outside with the parents. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna take care of them.
That's tight.
It was crazy, man. It was.
Oh yeah.
That's that. Hey, that way the place doesn't get played. Like they don't know where it's actually at,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was always pretty cool, man. Because I would get some cool backyards. But I would walk into people's yards or I would walk by a house and I'll see a yard and be like, yo, that's a cool yard to have a party at. And I'll go to them like, yo, when you rent me your yard to have a party. After I ran out of homies' houses,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I ran out of the homies' houses, the cousins, the friends.
Because they all got burnt already.
Yeah, they were all burnt. So
How long would it take usually? Like, if you how long would it take to like burn that house out? Like, as far as like, how many parties could you have in a row there?
probably 2, 3.
2, yeah.
Yeah, probably 2,
And
3.
then the parents are like, fuck that.
Yeah, like
Damn,
hey, I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, that's it. Wasn't even the cops; it was the parents.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hey, we
It was
can't
the-
do this.
Yeah, we can't do this, man. I had a parent one time who was like, "I'm gonna tell your mom," and
Does
I
your
was like-
mom know you're doing this?
Yeah.
I was already probably like 17 already, 16, 17. She was talking shit, and I was like, "Man,
Hey, that's a hustler spirit, though. If my kid was doing that at 14, like hustling parties, I'd have been like, okay,
yeah."
I know what we're gonna do.
You know, my parents never said nothing, man. It was like, all right, cool. You know,
He's
they were
getting
like,
money.
yeah, my dad was like, what are you doing? I'm gonna have a party. All right, cool. You know, and
That's right.
yeah, he always supported, man. So
Are you paying or are you getting paid?
yeah, he knew I was.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, man. But what what was cool about it is that I started with it was hip hop, and definitely hip hop, and then I started putting in like cumbias,
Yeah.
you know, like here and there,
Nice.
and people were like, "What the hell?"
But those
Yo.
hit.
Yeah, I had all the girls dancing.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I tell you, look, so when I did the first party, I had about 50 girls, no dudes.
Huh.
I had because it was girls in free before 9 or something.
Damn.
So when I looked at one of my boys and he was like, "Yo, man, we just have girls." And then all of a sudden this party crew passed by, right? And they were like, "Yo, what's up? Is this a party?" We're like, "Yeah." And they see nothing but girls, so they came in and they were like 10 deep. So it started kind of looking good. I didn't do too bad. I think I ended up having anywhere from 250 to 300 people that day, man.
That's good.
Nice.
So
That
it was
first
good,
one?
man. Yeah, that was my first one.
Crazy.
And
That's cool.
we kept going from there. It was just like, man, I kept going. I wasn't in the party crew, you know. I don't want everybody else. Everybody else had party crews,
Yeah.
but mine weren't party crews. You know, mine was just straight. It was I would name in different shit all the time, you know.
Right.
It's
And,
money crew.
Like,
Yeah.
you were the function of that part of every party you did, right?
Yeah, and actually, you know what's funny was that I just instead of putting titles, I just started putting girls in free before 9. So that's what I got
and
known
that's
for.
the key right there, because girls want party, and if you got a good DJ or good music, whatever, you're winning.
Yeah, man.
And
it
you
was
got you got to
crazy.
thank your sister, right, for the
Oh
the
yeah,
backyard.
it was crazy because it was. I told her, yo, but they got it right away because they started selling waters and some hot dogs and shit. They seen all these people coming, so they went to the store, bought waters and hot dogs, and,
Busy. Hell yeah.
and started selling them. You know, and
Hell yeah.
That's the business.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed
Barbecuing
to
and
do.
grilling.
Yeah.
yeah,
Come up.
yeah. Then I got into doing raves, man.
That must have been crazy.
That was crazy, bro. It was. I started probably about 16, 17. I started with the ditching parties, and I dropped out of high school at 15, 16. So it was just about business for me, you know. And I started doing these raves, these undergrounds, and
Damn.
you know, and ditching parties, and my ditching parties got pretty popular, man. They got pretty big, and I was doing them at warehouses and stuff like that. Big old, yeah, it was crazy, man. And
Damn, that's
Like,
is that actually a ditching party at
Yeah.
a warehouse?
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah, like a ditch
that
party.
sounds like a party.
Yeah, like a party.
but
Like,
man, there was these people that would do a party called Purple Shields. I don't know if you guys that was way back in the
I
day.
remember the name, but I've never been to
But
it.
man, those dudes used to take artists and all kinds of stuff, man. Like they were big, but they got the idea from me, man. Because you know, I'll say like,
Originator.
yeah, man. One day I just got a tow yard.
what?
Yeah, I got a tow yard. It was my boy's dad, and I said, "Yo, would he rent it to me for a party?" And I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do a ditching party, man." So I grew up over there on the west side. I grew up in Venice, so I
You know,
went.
blocking everybody.
Yeah,
right?
what was that?
You know, blocking them, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie right there.
Yeah. Big Black. Yeah.
Block.
So I went to Culver City High. I went to Santa Monica High. I went to all those Uni High, all the high schools around there, and I passed out flyers for them, you know, and they weren't really too familiar with a ditching party.
Yeah.
So
it
it
was
was-
new to them.
Yeah, it was new to them. So I did it kind of like the last day of school, you know. So it was not really a ditching party, but you know, it was pretty cool, man. And shit, we got like 2,000-3,000 people, man. It was crazy. It was big. It was big. It was
Again,
big.
is that a ditching party?
Yeah, like
That's like a party.
like a ditching party would be at someone's pad and like maybe 30 people there, maybe.
2,000 people. That's like the
And
Palladium.
would you do these parties like on a Friday, right? Or
Yeah, nah. I would do them
regular
on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was
any
just-
day?
Ah, yeah.
No, yeah, he was
School.
yeah,
you know what was
on
crazy?
a school
though?
day.
Yeah, on a straight school day. Like,
Yeah.
and you know it was crazy because they would show back up. Some people would have to go back to school drunk, you know, or high. And I was like,
Oh man,
Oh man.
that's fortitude right there. When you can go back to school drunk or high.
Damn.
I mean, and like play poker face with the teacher.
that's crazy.
Because if you got a square and they don't know, you could probably get away with it. But if you got a teacher who parties, they fucking know.
Oh, for sure they're gonna
They
see
do.
it.
They do. They definitely do. Hey, well, I got a couple homies that are teachers right now, and them fools can drink. So
Oh yeah, hey
they be
man.
in there hungover.
Teachers for the longest time have been smokers, drinkers, and occasionally cokers.
Oh yeah, of course.
all
Yeah.
day.
Probably even drinking while giving class. What do you think?
I would
You
imagine
know,
in their
One of those
flask.
mugs.
I would imagine in their coffee
man.
mug or
Little
flat. There's a
thermos.
little bit of
Yeah, you know.
something in there
Little
yeah.
to
vodka.
deal with all these crazy ass kids.
For
Because like
sure.
our generation, we were crazy. We were like madcap.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have all this technology to distract us.
We had to be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had to be smart. Like it wasn't any other way. You had to.
Yeah, I mean, these teachers still deal with crazy ass kids, but they have all this technology to distract a little bit.
Yeah.
And to,
Get on your iPad.
yeah,
Your phone. You got access to the internet anywhere you go now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't have that.
That's a part of the problem too, though. But it's like, it sort of detracts from the craziness a little bit
Right.
for a short time. We didn't have none of that shit. Here's the typewriter I learned. Damn it, I'm ramping up today.
You are like
On a roll.
I'm cashing in, boy. Damn.
are-
It's
What's
okay.
the
So,
bet? You got much of it?
so I've done 20 flips. That means, 1,
Oh man.
2, 3, and such, right? I owe 10 more based off those last 2 violations. Or I could have a shot of something.
Shit, I want a shot.
Oh, we got whiskey.
You don't got tequila? Some tequila.
Do we got any in the house up there?
I don't think so. What is the mezcal there or no?
It might be. You might have to check one of the bottom drawers.
cool.
We gotta
We
get
don't
some
trip.
tequila.
Alright, let me
God
check.
damn it!
I did not think of it,
What?
but I should have brought me a tequila.
I should have had bottles of that over here. I was
We-
about to violate one more time.
Yeah, usually.
almost.
What about the
Got
one
a bunch.
behind the tray?
This one,
Is it
oh,
full?
you don't want that one. That has vanilla in it.
Oh.
Alright.
Tequila with vanilla.
Did they? You
Just that-
know what? I've been seeing those bottles. I drank some the other day.
They're reposado and the rest like that, all dope. But if you like flavored tequila, this is probably dope too. But
Never
it's too
tasted
sugar.
it.
It's
I
too
don't-
sugary for me.
man.
Yeah.
My
But this
diabetes
company,
gonna go high.
but this company's dope in terms of the
I've
other
been
stuff.
messing with them, man. I've
Yeah.
been messing with their bottles. They cool,
Oh, their
man.
bottles are sick. bro.
Yeah, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? That they had brought this tequila to me probably about 2 years ago, and asked me, they're like, "Yo, you wanna go in the business?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't trying to go into the tequila business right now."
Yeah.
But look, man, they doing good. That's dope.
You know what's crazy? Like a lot of celebrities got into weed in the last 10 years or whatever, into the weed game. You also see it with tequila. Like there's a lot.
How do you feel about that? That you know what?
I don't know if it always fits. I don't know if it always. For some folks, it fits. Like you get it, right? And,
Right.
and then other folks, you're looking at it like, well, how does that connect?
Like with the cannabis, I'm like, you don't.
Yeah, that's-
Like I won't smoke your shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, that's the tough part is that when you try to come in because you know that or you think it's a lucrative business, right? It can be, but right now in California, it's not as lucrative as one might think it is.
Right.
It's still a booming business. The state is making all the money, really.
yeah, but
but yeah, it's that's
it just I don't get it. Even with the tequila now, like
There's so many out there.
I'm not
Well,
gonna-
yeah, you know,
There's a
like
bunch.
like with cannabis, right? So like if you haven't been like an activist or an advocate or someone who is known to be a consumer of, and you come in and you haven't been to the events or any of those things, you know, the people within the culture look at you sideways, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't, like you just said, I wouldn't buy shit from them because you know, like they're new, like they're barely coming in now, and I'm supposed to trust what
They should.
he says or she says or whatever. Like, where have they been?
Yeah.
Right? That's how they look at it. Instead of like giving it a fair shake and say, okay, well, this is it's a new product. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
It's more scrutiny being a celebrity coming in than just a brand coming in.
Yeah.
It's almost better now if you're a celebrity coming in that the brand is not in your name and that you're like sort of behind the scenes pushing it rather
like
than
that.
being up front because yeah, people are fickle with that. And I think, you know, tequila is the same thing too, because there's connoisseurs
Yeah.
that love tequila and they're like looking at like some of these celebrity bottles come in and they're like
Yeah.
you know?
Like, what do you think about like who is it? Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. They have their own mezcal company or their own mezcal, I think, right?
It must be that, like, you know, agave farms have thrived and popped the fuck up everywhere where, like, companies are just, like, springing up to where, like, hey,
Right?
let's do a collab.
Let's do a collab. You know what? Actually, I've been hit up a lot.
Yeah.
I've been hit up. I'm sure
Yeah.
to you too. I mean, it's like,
A lot of new
But-
tequila companies.
yeah,
And it's all about branding because if you got a good product, it's all about the branding
it's
at
all
that
brand.
point.
It's
And
all branding.
Yep.
Dude, some fools took out a tequila under my name. In Mexico.
Really?
Popping. It's just called Humilde.
Really?
But it's called, first he named it Rancho Humilde, and then we hit his ass out there and with a couple of lawyers and stuff like that, and then he just kept it Humilde. And I mean, he wants me to buy in. He's doing really good though. He's doing really good, and I'm like, dude, man, you know,
Dude, that's where, I mean, it's almost like off the backboard for you right
yeah,
there,
but
dog.
I mean, dude's like, oh, I'll give you 10%. I'm like, what?
Nah.
Like, come on, dog.
You need halvesies, bro.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like, he's kind of fucked a little bit because he can't work outside of Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, so-
for the international, he needs you.
Yeah, he does. But you know, in Mexico, he's doing good and it's growing and it's growing. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, the tequila is really good, man.
Yeah.
It's that cristalino. Have you tasted that cristalino tequila?
Not really.
It's like añejo, but it's cleaned.
Yeah.
It's a tequila that's soft. It's cool, man. I mean, I'm a tequila drinker.
It goes
you know?
down real easy.
It go down real easy, and it also helps you digest it better than any other regular
That's
tequila.
everything right
yeah,
there.
That's everything.
yeah. So I guess they're figuring it out, you know. And some dude out there in Tequila Jalisco say, "Yo, I'ma just clean it. I'ma wash the tequila. Like instead of bringing it out of wherever they have it at, he's gonna filter it or whatnot,
Yeah.
and then clean it up." And he did, and it started working.
Send us a bottle,
Man,
Papa. Come on.
we got to bring a couple boxes down here. You know,
Yeah,
let me get into business first.
Come
man,
on.
Right.
You know,
Let's get that started.
you know. But he can't. Hopefully I try to work something out, man.
Sign off.
Every other week, I see that you're popping off a show. It seems like you're
that's
at this
crazy.
show, that show, the other show. Damn.
Yeah,
It's like you don't slow down, bro. And like you've been credited, you know, as you should be for bringing narco corridos,
sir.
the
Thank
corridos verdes and corridos tumbados.
yeah, man.
Like, how does that feel to like be like the one that, you know, like people say is responsible for putting the light on it?
Well, man, look, I'm a diehard hip hop dude, right? Rap, but corridos is kind of like is dope because it's a whole different vibe they used to talk about. You
And it's
know?
storytelling
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
it was a real story. So I mean, I could relate about, you know, dude rapping a song about his neighborhood and doing this and that, but it was just different. They were singing about, you know, where they were doing business and what type of business and whatnot and where they were bringing it from and what, you know, whatever.
Wow.
And it was I just kind of like put one and one together, and I said, man, like it has to be more people out there like me and my brother, because you know we were so deep into it, and I started meeting more people that were into hip hop and corridos, and I said we got to filter them in with the streets, you know, and we did, because there was already like the corridos that were popping with the Mexican Americans here, but they weren't as accepted to the community, to the rest of the Chicanos, you know. Chicanos weren't fucking with it yet, so it was like they would call them the paisas, you know. They would call us paisas or whatever, and we put it together, man, and one day I said, fuck it, man. I wanted to find this group from LA. Me and my partner JB were like, dude, I gotta find this group from LA. You know what I'm saying? And LA has to be, we gotta come out, because in the corrido business, there has never been a group that started hitting in LA. Everything came from Mexico.
Right.
All that music would come from Mexico.
Yeah.
So we found one here, and they had street corridos, and I would tell them, yo, write about this, write about that, and they would, and it started working.
They modernized
They
the
modernized.
storytelling of it.
Yeah, and then I heard this group. I think you interviewed them, Legado Siete.
Yeah, Legado Siete.
And right before them, though, I had another group named Grupo Codiciado. Well, Grupo Codiciado was about the TJ streets,
Yeah.
about talking the streets of Tijuana, and they're very similar to the streets of, you know, the U.S. because it's border, you know.
It's right there.
Yeah, so their corridos started hitting, and their corridos were more like callejeros, you know,
Yeah.
corridos de la calle, and then I found Legado Siete, and I was like, yo, like this is different. I heard this corrido and this part that said, este corrido que yo canto no es para un mafioso, es para un marihuano. I said, sheesh. I said, I gotta put this out, and we were able to put that out, man, and it kept going and going. And from there, we just kind of, you know, I started looking for other groups that kind of, I would see them trying to like, well, not trying, but doing the same type of sound, you know,
Right.
the same type of lyrics in their music, and it started becoming different sounds here in.
It's like the way that reggaeton grew,
Yes, sir.
right? Same sort of like different style, but I'm saying like it was like the seed that got planted. Like one reggaeton thing happened, and then it like opened the gates for the other.
Yeah, you know what was crazy that you bring that up, that I was thinking about this the other day, that in reggaeton they started with a lot of live instruments,
Yeah.
mixing it in, right?
Right.
To this day, well, now they brought it back, but for a long time reggaeton didn't have any live instrument.
Yeah.
You
It was
know,
all programmed.
I mean,
was
the
all programmed.
original reggaeton was all roots, Jamaican sound,
Like
Yes,
samples.
sir. Yes, sir.
Ding, ding, and everything had that little, you know, bounce.
Yeah.
The upswing.
Yeah, yeah.
Da-dum, da-dum,
Kakum, kak.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yeah.
there's that reggaeton right there.
Yeah. And my thing was that with our music, I didn't want to lose that Mexican music element from it. You know, like I still wanted the live instruments to always be a big part of it. Like, and I would just tell them like, yo, the bass player would snap off and slap the bass and stuff. And I was like, yo, like that's dope. And let's put that in the music. And we started doing that. And it just kept growing. Meta Arsenal Efectivo. Now this is crazy because this dude had just gotten out of jail for transporting illegal firearms to Mexico. So he was in the feds for doing that, and he started singing about, you know, federal, like dudes, you know, transporting other things besides drugs, you know. And now he was talking about him taking, you know, guns to Mexico. It wasn't about, you know,
Yeah, it wasn't about drugs. It was now about weapons.
it was now about weapons, and it was about dudes that smoke weed, and it was about, so it just kind of kept evolving, man. And then at one point we started with the Corridos Verdes, and then by all, like, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a big
Weed
fan.
head.
Let me
Weed
tell
fan.
you, I found this shirt. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, I see it.
You know,
Hell
this
yeah.
back from 1991 right here, dog. And I would see what you guys were doing, and I would go to the shows, and yeah, I mean, I'm a big old piehead, you know. And then I started looking into the Smoke Me Out, Up in Smoke tour, right? And then I would see this tour, and I would, you know, when I started getting into I said, we need a tour, right? And so I said, I got to put the weed, and I got to do this. So we started a tour called Smoke Me Out back in 2018. We started back 2018, 2017, I think we started. Yeah, we started 2017. And dude, we started getting all these people in there, bro. We started with the club.
Because there's a lot of smokers,
It was-
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, at that time, weed was not even legal yet. You know,
Right.
when did we get legalized here? 17, 18?
18.
Well, 18, right?
18.
So, in 18, when we got legalized in California, that's when I was like, "This is it, baby. Let's go." And we started promoting that, you know, and we started touring all over California with that, and then it started, you know, the Instagram and the Facebook and everything started helping it, and so we started to go viral, bro, and then we started taking it to the States, but couldn't smoke weed in the States, bro.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. Like we would have like the sheriffs and the cops and at arenas, bro. We were doing arenas already and big theaters and stuff. And like, yo, you better not smoke weed. Come on, man. You know.
Yeah. You can't have. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you have a show like that and not smoke weed?
Yeah.
What was it
You know?
called? The Smoke Out Tour?
Smoke me out.
Smoke me out.
Smoke me out tour.
How you
So,
gonna-
so a lot of arenas started saying, you know, a lot of promoters were like, yo, I can't have your show this year. So we called it SMO. So
Yeah.
we moved it to SMO. So everybody was like the SMO tour, the SMO.
And they knew what it stood
Man.
for.
So 2019, man, we did over 650,000 attendees just in 2019 for that. And that's when the music like really like was like, yo, this is getting like too big, you know, and then it's growing.
Damn.
And it was just like, it was funny in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. Never forget. Sorry, Mesquite, Texas, right next to Dallas. There's this big old cop, you know, a sheriff dude with his cowboy hat walks and he goes, "Oh, you ain't having shit. You ain't having that event right here." And I was like, man, like, I told him, dude, we have 8,000 pre-sold tickets already, man. Like, you know, it's gonna get crazy if I cancel this show. Like,
Yeah.
people gonna mess this place up, you know. And I said, look, let me make you a promise, man. We won't have not one single fight. And he was like, what? I've never had over 8,000 people at a show and not have a fight. I said, I promise you, man, we won't have not one single fight. And I said, and as soon as a fight breaks off, kill the event. I'll stop it. You know, I'll give you my word. Sure enough, man. He said, all right, I'm going to take your word for it. Because I said, if we stop it, it's going to get ugly, man. You better call some more sheriffs. Better call the neighbors. It's going to get crazy. And he let us do it, man. And he was like, man, you're welcome in my city anytime. Anytime. 'Cause,
That's
I mean,
what's up.
these people were going, I don't know a guy that's high and want to fight.
Nah, that's the thing. It's only when you add alcohol to the event
Yeah.
that someone's gonna catch a fist to the face.
Somebody, real quick. But not no weed, man.
But weed, yeah, no one wants to be bothered with a fight
Yeah.
when they're high as fuck.
Yeah, you just want to walk away.
It's like,
Yeah, just like, dude, I don't even want to negative.
Yeah,
man.
like, man, what you out? You know?
yeah, especially if you're dabbed out too. You're like, a fight?
Your filter.
I can't even lift my arm.
I can try to. Like, nah, we'll fight tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Let's go enjoy the
right.
show.
Check
That's
on
why
that.
you got to combine them.
Oh man,
That's,
prostate.
and that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how it happens right there, man.
Not for me,
crossfade.
at least.
Crazy, man. Yeah, so we started doing all that, man, and then I found this kid named Nathanael Cano, bro, and this other kid named Junior H, but right before that was Fuerza Regida. He started repping the LA streets, man. You know,
Yeah.
he had a corrido, and all these, you know, I would look for phrases in a corrido that people could,
Like
verses that people could,
like a catchy
could relate
phrase.
to. Yeah, and I would promote the hell out of that, you know. And then Fuerza Regida had a song called "Radicamos en South Central," you know.
Yeah.
And he came out and he was like, "Radicamos en South Central, el negocio está muy fuerte," and I was like, hell yeah. So I started sharing that.
Yeah.
And people was like, I'm from South Central. And I would put on there, where do you live in South Central? And everything starts in LA.
It starts.
Everything starts in LA. And
But that's a dope, like the way you approach it. Like use the phrases and then like engage with the people, like have them activate off that, man. That's everything right there.
well, I mean, it's always what something can relate, even in anything in any music, I always find that verse that I could relate to, you know, and then I become a fan. I guess I always like, if I don't like the lyrics, I'm a lyrical type of dude, you know.
Yeah,
I love the beat.
if they don't hit
Yeah,
and they don't have impact, yeah, then what do you got?
yeah. If it's a beat, all right, whatever. I'll listen to it, but I won't really listen to it. You know,
Yeah.
I'll just flow with it, whatever. But then Nathanael Cano, dude, I was in the floor. I was sitting down on the carpet, and he came in and he started playing his music, and I said, "Yo, the hell? How old are you, bro?" He's like, "I'm 18. I just turned 18." He said, "I came from Hermosillo, Sonora, just to meet you." He's like, "I know we got to get together and do something." And I put him out, and he right before him there was another group named Herencia Patrones, and they started singing about codeína, you know, and El de la Codeína, and Nata came in with that song named El de la Codeína, and started hitting harder with that. And then Nata just one day said, "Yo, like, my shit's called Corridos Tumbados." And I was like, "All right, but why? You know, what are you so different about every other corrido? Like, you know, explain it to you." He's like, "We're a movement, man. We're a different flow, you know, and I want to find the right musicians, and I want to find this right sound." And he just delivered, bro, with this dude from Phoenix, this guitarist named Danny Felix, and he brought this sound. I was like, I could play this music without lyrics, and I think anybody could listen to it.
And it would bump.
Because it had bass. We made sure we put a little bit of 808 in it, and I sent it to one of my boys. This dude hates corridos, dog. You know, let me rephrase that. He used to, like, "No, I ain't listening to that shit, dog. That man, get that shit out of my car. Nah, come on." I told him, "Yo, do me a favor. I'm about to send you something. I want you to listen to it." And he was like, "What the fuck, man? You better not send me all that." He calls it circus music. He's like, "You better not send me that." I was like, "Man, just you know, listen to it, fool, and then call me back." So I sent him this song, bro, and let me play you the intro so you can hear it. But when I played it for him, when I sent it to him, he called me back. He was like, "Yo, what the hell is this, bro?" And then I was like, "Man, that's these kids I found." He was like, "Yo, that's something else, bro." And he was like, "Send me some more."
See, when you can convert someone who pretty much hated a specific genre, but here's that genre mixed with something else, like properly,
Yeah.
and make you a believer from that, man. That's everything, man.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
Oh yeah.
Like, listen, let me see.
That's actually coming through nice.
You know, it's a different. It was like when I heard that, bro, I heard it, and we were at this place at the Circa, like it was just the view, the timing. I said, "Yo, you guys got to play this now," on the balcony, and we were all smoking high as fuck. And I was like, "Come on, man, we got to play this now." And they started singing it together, Junior H and Nata. And as soon as I put that up, that video to this day probably has like 80 million views or something on my Instagram.
That's crazy.
So I was like, "Oh, like, man, it was crazy." So Nata just kind of took this to a whole different level, you know, and him and his crew. And he just, he always told me that he wasn't going to be able to do it by himself.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm not going to be able to do it by myself, so I got to find me a team."
Yeah. That's everything, man. Finding the right team and everybody having their roles and bringing it to the best of their abilities, man. And then having the vision.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he had a vision. Not every artist has a vision right away.
They don't, huh?
They see it as they go, like, okay, I get it. But like to have it from the beginning, like, yo, I need to have a different sound.
Right.
We need to be flipping it different, and I need to get a squad that can actually make this happen with me.
Yep.
You know, that's
I've always believed in that. When I heard him say that, I was like, "Damn, I feel like I'm talking to myself," because before that, I would make all the bands, you know, because they wouldn't get along. These bands wouldn't get along. They didn't like each other. Or I'm not gonna collab.
it's a lot of ego.
Yeah, a lot of ego. So I kind of said, "You know what?" I said, "Dude, you guys got to start getting along. We got to start doing these collabs together, you know. And one day we rented one of my boys rented a warehouse, and we went in there and got this sound and lighting from people we used at the tour, and we put it all in there. We did a nice little setup, and I said, dude, the guy was like, all right, what do you want me to do with the video? I said, just film them. Just film it and put it together as a live music video or something. And that shit kicked off, man. That worked, and everybody started collabing with each other, and it started growing. And man, these kids now, it's like collabs is everything for them, you know. And
Yeah.
So you're still throwing parties though?
man, I wish I
stop.
was, man. I wish. Let me tell you, man. Sometimes I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go break into one of those warehouses. I'm gonna call Don Jose, see if he's still doing the electrician, you know, because I have my own electric guy. You know, I did real raves, bro.
Damn. What was the biggest rave you did, do you think?
Oh, Malibu.
Malibu? How many?
Malibu. Oh man, over 5,000.
Woo!
Wow.
That's a party.
Yeah, man. This was before raves even like
boom,
like hit. I was probably like 19 at that time. It was big.
Damn.
It was big. It was big. It was big. I didn't know it was gonna be that big, to be honest.
Yeah, 5,000 at a party,
Yeah.
bro. Woo.
I had people. You know, it was crazy because I had people coming in from out of town, and we used to sell the tickets at the way we used to sell tickets was ice cream trucks or Mexican stores or liquor stores all around LA. So I would go in there and tell them, look, I'm gonna give you this ticket. You're gonna sell it for $50 or whatever I was selling it, and I'm gonna give you $5 for each ticket. So one dude started. He was like, I'm not gonna sell this. It's older dude, right? And he had a little frutero, but he would sell fruta like not the frutero, like like he would sell like the market, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna put this address from this house, and they're gonna come to you. I'm gonna tell them it's the fruit guy. So man, when I went the next day, he was like, hey, tráeme más. He was like, and then it was his business. You know, it was dope. It was he didn't even care about like his fruit business no more. He cared about was selling my tickets. You know, he was making
came up off them tickets, boy.
and he was one of my biggest guys. So it got crazy, but it kept running out, and then people just started showing up to the event. Like it wasn't even tickets no more. It was like I think that's the only time. I mean, that's the first time that I started selling tickets at the door. Well, I had to. You know, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, because people showed up that.
I ain't gonna tell them no.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't do ladies free?
No, not that one.
Not for that one. Not for that one.
Not that one. That one.
Well, he would add 10,000 people there for that.
Ooh,
For sure.
wee.
For sure, definitely, man. It was
First hour.
big, man. It was crazy because I had every race, and I wouldn't only play house music or techno. It was like everything: hip hop, house, techno, reggae.
A little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Women would go to that anyway and pay whatever.
Oh, they did.
They love that.
Yeah.
They did that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, real raves would always have like different DJs spinning different things at all
Yeah.
times, you know, like you have hip hop or you have drum and bass, you'd have like techno or like it was like really cool. Like you would just go and hear everything would be loud and everyone would be dancing their ass off.
Dude, it was crazy.
Remember that group Delight?
Yeah.
What was the lead singer's name again? Lady.
Lady Miss Kier.
Yeah. I went to a rave with her one time.
Really?
No way.
Yeah, it was 90. I can't remember when it was. It was
90
like
something.
90 something.
Ooh.
But she came to town, and I think we were label mates with Delight. I think they were a Sony Columbia group or something like that. And they were in town. She goes, I'm going to a rave. You guys want to go? So I gather up a couple of the homies. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go down there. And it was some wild shit. Like, definitely, there was nothing hip hop about it,
Right.
but it was crazy. And, you know, we all got separated.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it can happen.
But it was crazy, man. It wasn't like any party I had ever been to in my life, man. That shit was nuts.
It was definitely an experience, so huh?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed myself. It was cool, man. The music was different for me though, because I was like a hardcore hip hop head, but I was like, oh well, you know, I'm always open to different experiences. So I went down there, and it was dope. It was just I had to wrap my head around the doom 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 doom, and the,
Man, it would get annoying. I got annoyed of it. You
Oh,
know? It would
man.
fucking annoy me so bad. After a while, you know, because it was like all night, like, you know. But it was I really didn't like the techno that much. You know, I would go to house music and
Right.
and with people, I would love. I'll play hip hop all day, and they loved it. You know, so my raves were different. You know, it was a little. I always told people, but you know what's so crazy, bro? That I got stopped doing raves and everything because I started managing this artist named El Original de la Sierra. Why I started working with him as a bag carrier, as a iron his clothes, like the gopher, and I just wanted to be in the music business, and I started touring with him because he was a big corrido guy. His name was El Original de la Sierra, and he was huge, bro. And he got big, and kept growing, and took me away from that. So after I stopped working what he was doing, what we were doing there, I ended up leaving there because my wife was like, my girlfriend at the time was like, yo, you gotta stay home, like you're traveling too much, and I remember she was pregnant, so I was like, shit, yeah, I can't be doing that no more. I ain't gonna make it with. I mean, I wouldn't get paid a lot. It was $150, $250 a week, and it was like I was like, I ain't gonna help. So I stopped and I became a taco guy. Started selling tacos, right? And I started doing good as a taco guy. I started doing real good, man. And that's where I met my partner, JB, because some other dude told him that I used to manage that artist and he wanted to meet me.
Huh.
And he came over there, and that artist I worked with, he some shit fell off, and I got paid with 2 horses. He fucking gave me 2 horses.
He gave you 2 horses.
2 horses. It's crazy when I tell the story. So if you see my logo, the Rancho Humilde logo, there's 2 horses on each side.
Those are the horses.
He paid you with 2 horses?
2 horses, yeah.
That's dope.
And it wasn't dope at that time. I was broke, dog. Like, shit. You
What
want
am
to
I
kill
gonna-
somebody, give him a horse.
What am I gonna do with 2 horses?
Yeah. I mean, I love horses. I would ride with him, and one day it was just like, yo, like there's these 2 horses. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I found a place to keep them at, and in Compton. And there's horse stables right there in Compton. I don't know if you guys
That's
knew.
crazy. Yeah, no, I heard about it.
Yeah, the Richland Farms, they call them, I told my boy, yeah, we started talking at this little taco place I had, and that's where I met him. And he's like, yo, this will be cool for me to have my birthday party right here, or just a couple of homies come hang out and eat some tacos and shit. You down with it? I was like, yeah, it's cool. When's your birthday? And he was like, July. I said, all right, July what? And he said, July 21st. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. That's my birthday. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, man, that's my fucking birthday, bro. He was like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
man, cool. And then I was like, hey, I don't know how I mentioned the horse things, or he asked me, what is that truck outside? He got, hey, I remember something like that. I was like, oh, I got horses. He was like, you got horses? He's like, man, I love horses. I said, oh, shit, let's go riding. And the next day we went to ride, and it was like, man, he was riding one horse, I was riding the other, and he was like, man, I really like horses, man. I really love riding. And I was like, man, you want to buy it? Shit. I was like, you want to buy one? And he was like, man, I ain't got no money. So I was like, shit, well, let's do something, and I just, I couldn't afford it. So I had to get rid of one or something. And I ended up trading it for a laptop. I needed a laptop at that time, and it was crazy.
Poor horse.
Yeah, we
He traded the
Hey,
horse for a laptop.
is JB even here? I think if he's here, man, come over here, dog.
I mean, who you sold it to?
To my business partner.
Yeah, he had a place for the horse. at least?
Well, we rented. We used to rent stables. I was already renting 2 stables, so he just had to take over the business. He had to take over the payment.
Right.
It was expensive, man. It was it was $125 a month plus hey. So plus food, man, and plus you had to be there every day.
Yeah, you gotta
Every
provide for
fucking
that
day.
horse. That's
Yeah.
Twice
a
a
lot
day.
of hay. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
So you would be able to just ride down the street?
In Compton, everybody's
that's what
riding.
this-
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like,
You ever jumped on the highway like?
Nah.
yeah. Actually, we did. We were down Imperial.
You guys were on Imperial.
We're
right?
down
At least
Imperial,
once,
man.
At least once I would have done it.
Yeah, we started to go eat tacos in the horses. One day we were just like, man, let's go get some tacos. Well, let's go on the horses. Fuck it. We went in the horses. Went all the way to Atlantic and Imperial. And
Badass.
it was cool because where we had the horse stables, me and him kicked it off. We became really cool homies, and the dude from there, he was really jealous of us, so he kicked us out, bro.
Oh man.
He kicked us out the stables.
Hater.
We're like, the fuck we gonna do now, JB? So nobody wanted to rent the stables because we were party dudes, man. And it was like there was no youngsters over there, bro. You know, there was no. It was all older
Yeah, they
dudes.
was looking at y'all like we ain't giving them nothing.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let them in. And we ended up going to we seen a house that was for sale, and we said, man, let's call him. It had a big yard, and I said, let's call him, bro. We called him one day, and hey, will you rent us a house? And they said, yeah, we'll rent you a house. You know, we just need the backyard. We don't care about the front house, because the lady was like, oh, my son lives in the front house. And what was so crazy, there was so many houses for sale at that time there, like, and now it's like you can't even get a house there, and at all, and it's like $2-3 million now. But going back to that, so we get kicked out, so we get this yard, and so I tell them, yo, like, let's do a housewarming party, bro. And we got 500 people, bro.
That's crazy.
And I told him, hey, I used to do flyer parties, dog, back when I was a kid. And he was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, let's do one, but with Mexican music. And he's like, at that time, I mean, corridos were not hot at all in LA. Like, nobody really listened to corridos. Like, it was only like a separate, like, it was like
It's a small
was
percentage of people.
very small.
Yeah.
And we did it, and then I did another flyer party. So guess what was in front of that picture in the flyer party? Woman and free. And
Before 9 p.m.
yeah.
That's
No, you know what? On that time I did Woman and free all night.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Hell
the
yeah.
dudes were coming in, and we started at $20, and dude, we started seeing a line, and then people were coming in their horses, and we just said that side right there is for the horses. I swear to God, bro, we
Park
got
the horse.
No, they would come in and sit in the horse and listen to the banda on the horse, and we got like 3,000 people that day.
Damn.
Yeah, so we were like, yo.
So it's like a drive-through or drive-in.
Yeah.
The movies.
It was dope, bro, and that's how we started.
Oh yeah.
That's how Rancho Humilde started right there, by me and him.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
That's a great story right there.
Yeah. Where the horses? Do you still have them?
Man, I don't know. We got other horses now. Like, yeah, he still lives in Compton. It's crazy.
Pedro wants to learn how to ride a horse
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
We got those dancing Costa Ricans and Españoles.
I remember they tried to get me to ride a horse in Mexico like a long time ago when I was a kid, and it was sketch because they just said like, "Oh, just hop on the horse." They didn't have a saddle. Or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, nah,
trying
like
to
I'll
bareback it,
pass
son.
on that.
They set you up.
It's trying to
Yeah.
bareback,
And
dog.
then at the time I was a kid, it was a giant ass horse. I was like, nah.
I used to horse ride a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
Word?
Out in Colombia. I
Órale.
used to live out
Nice.
there when I was like 10 years old to like 12. In the farms, just whipping their ass. Young kid.
On the
I'm a young kid, like 11. Shit.
On the highway.
On the highway, huh?
It's good
Not
to
the
learn
highways,
when you're young like that though, because you
Yeah.
don't have as much fear. When you try to get
Yeah.
up on there when you're older, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't want to fall off.
And I was
I
light
mean-
too for the horse, so the horse was like.
I mean, if we're liking things, I would like to learn how to ride a horse, but I mean, I could just like the idea of
You
it.
like the idea of it.
You know?
I'll watch you ride.
You know? Just in case.
Fun. It's definitely fun, man.
Yeah.
It's like my boy was like, yo, we gonna go skydiving. I said, I'll go watch you skydive.
I'll watch you jump out
Yeah.
that plane
Yeah.
all day,
Jumping
but
off.
I'm not jumping.
I'm here to support.
Yeah, I'll show
Absolutely.
you all the love, dog. I'll be waiting down with a bottle of tequila for
I got
you,
a
dog.
sign. I got a
That's
sign
right.
where you made it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
look, it's that time, so let's get it.
What time is it?
Time to get ill.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
All right, we got some good submissions sent in today. First one's up right now. We got this guy just jumping across the roof. Let's check it out.
The roof.
The roof.
Parkour.
Oh no,
I seen this.
no
he
harness,
fall?
Get
nothing.
ready.
Would you consider this parkour?
Kinda.
That is
Yeah.
parkour.
Of course.
Parkour too.
The
Definitely
idea
hardcore.
of it is parkour.
Yeah, you're taking a structure and using it as your like. You're just gonna
Hell
jump
no, he's-
everywhere.
He's skipping.
That's
Yeah,
a long
no.
way down.
Dude.
Fuck this.
Yeah. All All the nopes.
We actually got the selfie cam with it too.
Oh,
nope.
hell.
Man,
Oh, dude followed him.
I'm good.
Yo, you can't look down for a second. You gotta stay focused. You gotta.
Dude, what if you got a little bit of moisture on your shoes, bro?
It's a Rizzy.
You're done. You're done. These dudes.
These are crazy,
No, thank
dog.
you.
No coming back from that.
I mean, how did they know there's no moisture on any of that? How do they judge that? Because, I
Look at
mean,
that.
one little slip, you're
One.
dizzy, son.
Hey, these dudes make our child superheroes look whack, huh?
Yeah.
Like Evil Knievel ain't shit no more, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's so fucked up, bro.
I thought I was wilding out. That's
Man, look at that.
Yeah. Hell,
Dude, that's just like what? No fear.
that
That's-
is.
That's something
crazy.
else right there, though. Wilding out on the.
You see,
oh,
Look
the
at
first
Casey.
dude took off first, and
What?
then the second dude was like, "Yo, fuck
But-
it, I'm out."
Like if you look down, like
If you're done, if you look.
Did he
down.
pass him a joint in the beginning of it?
Nice.
It's like
Oh, it's a dab.
amazing.
Man.
I'll watch you do that.
Real quick.
Their mothers ever saw that video, right?
Oh,
We got one more here for you guys too.
Oh, look at that.
Man, these fools.
Oh man.
That looks like there's moisture
See,
already.
No.
great. No.
Every step. No.
Nope.
No fucking way.
No, thank you.
See how one of them is chipped. Imagine just chips off.
Yeah. He's got a rhythm.
That's not that bad because
He's got a rhythm.
You could
He's
trip and still hold on. to
That's
shit.
bad right there.
The other one was worse.
Worse than the
That's
other
still
one.
bad.
You can trip and still hold on to some shit.
This
these
is
are
like
these are smaller. These are smaller
It's further up.
beams.
so-
These are smaller beams right here. I mean, yes, Les is right. He could hold on for his dear life.
I mean, you got no choice.
You got a chance.
You got a slight chance, but you better hope that shit don't break off.
Man.
As soon as you feel your foot,
Oh
funny,
man, look how high up he is. Look at the
Yeah,
freeway down there. Fuck you.
You just gotta keep your arms spread out.
Oh, fuck off.
What
Nah.
B said.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Not for all the money in the world.
All the
Damn.
nopes ever made.
I'll stay with the money I got for that shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
We got a little slap fight coming up next.
oh yeah.
I'm into these right now,
Oh, bam.
Push
He's
the
all good
button.
night.
Logan Paul is even.
Who did he smack?
bro. Yeah.
That's a good smack right there.
Damn,
he
but
put that.
he just
He put the hip
Look at
action
Arnold
in.
shit.
he immediately had a
Oh.
seat.
He had
Arnold Schwarzenegger being
he had the extra powder.
Oh yeah, Arnold.
You see?
the governor's sitting down. He's like, that was good.
Hey, his spirit left his body in the dust.
The Terminator.
I'm so into the slap fight right now.
Hey, do you know that Dana
hardcore.
White is gonna be putting on?
Nah.
Yes.
SC.
Fool better pay him though, man.
Oh yeah.
Imagine
that part.
that.
Because people gonna get they buttons
I seen
pushed.
I
there,
seen him
like-
recruiting people. Like any good slap fighter, send me a video.
And with,
Oh, so he's already
Yeah,
recruited.
so-
they've already filmed it.
So there's
I'm
people.
sure.
It's like
man.
coming
They're
out.
not.
No, like we saw the trailers for it. Bolton. Can you find those trailers real quick?
Yeah, give me a second, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so I've been this is what I've been watching.
Yeah,
Slap,
that's
slap
it.
fights.
So the
It goes
thing we're
good with
about
the
to
joint.
show you is the trailer of I guess what they've filmed and what is going to come out
That's crazy, bro.
soon enough. But yeah, and this is different because like their slaps, they have their arms behind them with there's a like
With a towel?
that interlocks their arms back there so they can't move. They got to just take that full slap.
Yeah, they got. That's what I've been seeing. So they got. I guess they hold a towel.
No, this ain't a towel. It's like a little bar
Here's
Oh,
a
what?
clip for you guys.
right here. 11.
Have you seen the ones that went viral with this?
Yeah.
The where they have a barrel in the middle. You seen that?
The barrel in them?
Yeah, they have it's called Slap Fight.
Yeah.
That's the real
Oh
slap
yeah,
fight.
slap fight. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
that's
yeah.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started with at a backyard with a barrel in the middle.
Yeah.
Like that was between them, like one of them.
It's pretty big now though.
Yeah,
Now
Oh,
it's-
man.
it's crazy.
The
man.
ones they do in Russia that we've seen are pretty
Oh yeah, those are insane, huh?
crazy.
Gnarly.
That short bald dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I know all of them.
Or the little short dude with the big.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Power slap.
Power slap.
Yeah, everybody got a name, you know.
They're going to
Wolverine.
fear him if
There's
he
a
comes
few-
in.
I know, huh?
Come in.
That's crazy, man.
But those slaps look pretty lethal.
they look pretty
Power
hardcore, huh?
Yeah, you
Here's
see.
what they're holding on to right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the other dudes have a towel.
Yeah.
I think the towels.
Look, he reached back from Tallahassee,
Yeah.
son.
Bam! You just see some of their souls leave their
Yikes.
body.
Wow.
You just see that it's just like
Nice.
When you see a cloud around your head, you know it's
Yeah.
a wrap.
Man.
Like,
with the might of Zeus.
I don't
It's
know.
probably a requirement for you to put powder on your hands so that you could see how hard the slap was.
yeah.
Based off the explosion of powder.
What's the whole purpose of the powder? Huh?
You see
It's for the effect.
you see the
Look
way
at
the
that.
face-
Look, he hit him in the temple. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's the.
That shit. That's
They call that stepping or something.
Oh,
Ooh.
right there.
Looked
That's
like
a
he could
slap.
have broke his. See,
Slapped him.
it seems like they're slapping high up here. They're not even because that was like a temple slap. Homeboy got.
Damn, fool, that's slapping.
Ooh, look.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
It is-
he got him right there, dead smack in the
Good.
fucking face right there.
That's like we.
Twisted them.
He didn't cheat him at all. He just gave him that smack.
That's a smack. That's a slap right there,
He
open-handed.
gave him a dig up smack, bro.
That's like kind of gripping down too.
All right.
Pimp
I
slap.
hurt just looking at homie's hand wrapped around dude's face right there.
Looked like it hurt, huh?
Oh man.
Migraine.
That's dope, bro.
I could not do it.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't do that
It's
shit.
good that it's got into this level, you know, because it needed to, man.
Absolutely.
Like the underground was only so much. There was, you know.
That's kind of fucked up for the underground dudes, though, man. You know, the dudes that really like kicked it off.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a part of that.
I think they could get into the
Yeah.
league though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
huh?
would
A
imagine.
lot of those cats aren't in this.
It's just that
Oh,
they're-
really?
Yeah.
You know, the thing is they're
shit.
probably some of them are in other countries and can't afford to come do the filming.
Nah, the ones here is called
the slap
it's
fight.
the slap fight.
Yeah.
Is
a lot of,
they're all from here, like
Yeah.
from fucking
I think
Texas.
a
and
few of those guys is gonna
Oh,
be
they're-
in this. Yeah.
that dude on the left,
Yeah.
that's one of the most famous guys right there on the left.
Oh, he got it in the temple too.
Slap.
Oh,
Gave him his
He
whole
got it
wall.
right.
oh, that's the dude with the fake arms, huh?
Slap.
Yeah.
I seen that one.
He got him right in the ear and
Oh,
temple.
wow.
Ugh,
Ooh,
That
was
wasn't
like
even a
punch.
real slap. That was like a.
Oh.
He
that
gave
was a
him.
hit.
Gave him a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Palmed him in the temple.
He cheated it. He cheated right there, but
In the temple.
Yeah, that part was the purpose of that.
Forearm.
Aton's going to get that surgery tomorrow. All right, next.
That's so dope. We so entertained with this, huh? That's dope, man. That's badass. And my girl, she don't understand it though. She's like, "What the hell you? Why, man? These guys all they doing is hating each other.
Yeah.
That's the whole point."
Same,
You know?
same here. They don't understand. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, when you're taking those kind of hits to the face, I mean, in competition means it's not just once. You know, you make it up a rank. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you got to take some more slaps.
You gotta take some slaps
If
to
it's
get
a
up to the
tournament
rank.
style, yeah. If it's tournament style,
Ooh.
that's why you're trying to knock the other guy out. You know, so that you don't have to take the slap. You might have to take it in another round, depending on who draws first slap.
Man, no
Because
thanks.
in that one, it's who draws first slap. Because if the guy can't continue,
Oh, he's done.
he's done.
He's
Right.
done. Yeah, I seen dudes fall with the first slap, like bah.
hell yes.
Big dudes too, huh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's this dude that they brought in. It was they gave an opportunity to a fan. They had the fan challenge, and he came in and started knocking everybody out. And the dude, straight geek guy, like you can.
Oh yeah, he knocked the champ out. This guy right here. This is the guy you're talking about.
Wow! Look at this forward. Forward even.
He gave it to the champ.
Hey,
That's the champ. He's
That's the champ, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the champ right there.
Oh, it's raining hard.
It's
out.
raining hard out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Both next.
All right, so next up in here, we got the Hawk up in here, and he made a little bit of smash burger slider since Be Real was talking about it the other day.
Oh, now you want
Okay.
to torture us some more.
Man,
That's cool.
Mustard?
it's not like we're hungry or anything, you know?
Yeah.
A square smash burger. That's cool.
Hold
Oh,
up,
yeah,
you'll
why
see.
not?
You'll see Pedro.
This is the part where they
the
torture
money,
us, Jim.
Oh, well,
They
I
be
thought they were gonna
tortured.
bring some in.
Sometimes they do though.
Oh, little
Man.
sliders. I see that.
Sometimes they do.
That's a
That's
brick.
good. Oh, that's a big brick, huh?
That's a brick of sliders, though.
That's a brick of sliders.
Man.
I see what you did.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
I see you.
I was about to say.
Little bites real quick. Oh, I'm saying it.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of folks in this here chat room that are good with they're with the shits.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Clearly.
tease us with great food all the time that we can't have, that they make.
It's true.
They don't go get it. Sometimes they go out and get it somewhere,
It
but
is.
sometimes they make it.
Oh, so the fans, they cook food and then put it up?
yeah.
Take
Oh,
pictures,
yeah.
They take
Oh,
pictures,
that's dope.
send us their
Yeah.
dish.
Oh, that's dope.
Sometimes,
It is.
That's
know,
dope.
it's torture too, though, because like by this time, we've smoked a few joints that we're
Yeah.
like, all
You know.
right.
That hungry time.
We only wish we could have a sample of all the
Yes.
stuff. You know what I mean?
But sometimes they'll send samples in.
Yes.
All right, next.
Man.
And we
What?
got, let's see, we got Sam up in here saying, "What it do, Greenthumb fam? I'm in Florida, about to enjoy this bad boy on my SoCal Funky.
Nice.
I got this in a mystery box
Nice.
a few months ago in party 1, 2, 3.
That's a nice joint right there. Keep up the great work, Mike.
Party
Straight
1,
up.
2, 3.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
On the flat head.
Look at that.
It is.
Perfect roll, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can roll joints, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
love to roll my joints. I used to love rolling my joints.
this
Dude.
guy's the champ right here.
That's the champ right
It's a
there.
very
Way
zen.
to go.
It's a very zen.
Sometimes I smoke blunts, but yeah.
We might have
Can't
to
do
set up
blunt.
a joint fight with the battle.
Nah, I didn't say I was, great. I just said I love rolling my yeah, I just,
He wasn't trying to compete. He just, he likes rolling his own joints.
My respects, dude.
That's
He's retired anyway.
And I remember when in high school when I'd see a homie that rolled the perfect joint, and I always give him my weed. I only knew how to roll the blunt, but the fact that he rolled the joint so perfect, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Here you go, roll it. And then now I can roll my own.
I can't smoke blunts, man. I wish I could. I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah, no, nah.
I can't do blunt. I had to do a joint. That
Yeah.
paper.
Joints only.
It's the way to go.
Pedro, when he's having problems, he dips into the joints. I mean,
it's
The blunts.
the
Yeah.
blunts, yeah.
You guys smoke woods?
No,
No.
Pedro.
that's Pedro. He likes the tree bark.
Yeah, I've said though that I'm not gonna buy no more tobacco. If someone gives me a blunt, I'll roll it,
Okay.
but I won't buy the tobacco.
All right, we'll see. We're going to hold you to that. All right, next.
And we got Sarah up in here saying, "Shout to Psycho Les for killing it up in the valley."
Oh, no doubt. Shout out to everybody that came out. Word. Oh yeah, shit, it is. Yeah. Doing the classic Reign of the Tech. You know what I'm saying?
Could have been doing backups, baby.
You know, I'm the one-man show, so it's like I'm there.
Right.
The DJ was I just, Grandmaster flash drive.
Yeah.
So boom, I gave him the flash drive, bang, he plugged it in.
Oh, man.
That
Ready to
works
go.
too. That works too.
Such a fun show.
Carry your instrumentals with you.
I'm
On
good.
flash
Let's
drive,
go.
you good.
That's it.
Yo, DJ, pop these off.
Real quick.
But word, shout out to everybody. Civilized Tattoo LA, word. It was love.
And we got Scott up in here saying, "Saturday I made some chicken pot pie."
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Huh?
Okay.
They didn't get it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Now we talking.
Oh.
Okay.
That looks good, man.
That's not bad at all.
That crust looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like pie crust.
It's not too crispy.
Is that pepper on the chicken?
yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Black pepper.
Yeah.
Kind of spiced.
Actually, my favorite chicken, man. Black peppered chicken.
Yeah.
Ooh, black. Yeah.
And we got Scott back up in here saying, "Yesterday the wife made me breakfast for dinner for my birthday."
Oh,
Yes.
oh nice.
That's amazing.
That's a perfect breakfast, huh?
That
Yep.
is that is a well-rounded
Like,
breakfast.
look like a breakfast on Tams and shit.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Hey, you put it all together, make a sandwich real quick.
Bring the ketchup.
That's love and great presentation on a white plate.
Yes, sir.
All the colors are popping.
Yeah,
Yes.
it looks perfect.
Lengths.
It's all proportioned nice. You got you could have did with 3 sausages before. It's good. It's,
Links look good.
I'd be one more pancake.
Ooh, the
Need a little bit of syrup on there.
yeah.
butter.
Oh, wait.
Little butter.
All right.
Oh. All right.
So looks like a win to me. That's
Yes.
what it looks like.
So hungry.
Happy birthday to dude.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Salud.
HBD.
And we got Marbell up in here saying, "Things you can get for $8. A Twitter blue check mark for a month or 8 Arizona big cans.
Oh man.
Yeah, that $8 for the blue check mark is stupid
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, what's up with man? That dude,
Yeah,
he just can't fuck it now.
He's
a businessman.
He's gonna go back on that because it's like the point that people have made to him that he didn't recognize, and his squad apparently did it. Is if you charge $8 for a blue check and you're trying to stop people from impersonating other accounts, what's to stop people from creating an account saying that they're you and buying a blue check for it and
That's
doing
crazy.
whatever they do?
Then you ain't gonna be able to buy that check.
Yeah.
Some other fool did it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like, how can you verify someone's account?
You know what's so crazy though? That he's gonna do so good with those $8.
Oh yeah. If
You know?
if he pops it off, yeah,
There's a
Yeah.
lot
because
of
people will pay for it.
There's a lot of cats out there faking jacks.
Oh yeah, they
But,
want
okay.
that mark.
You know?
But I'll tell you what, because once people leave Twitter over that, because people will leave and look for another
yeah.
platform. They'll
Mhm.
probably
Oh,
go to
yeah.
Facebook or whatever, or Faceboof as we call it.
Hmm.
When that happens and they vacate their accounts, you're going to see a lot of fake accounts pop up with those blue checks.
Yep. Yeah.
They're going to be fishing fans all day with that shit.
all day. Hey, you remember when MySpace started charging?
Yeah.
You remember? And then
Yeah.
MySpace fell off. My
That
MySpace
was,
Yeah.
was a
it,
shit.
was, it was done.
You right. You were 100% right on that.
You know, and it was also like on the other side of that as well. People that had, went through the process to get the blue check before this was implemented, they are now gonna out of nowhere gonna have to start paying.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we had to verify.
Oh.
We had to verify who we were for those checks. So
Yeah.
they didn't just give them to us.
yeah, no, there was a process.
Right.
There was a
There was a
process. You had to show the trademark, the LLC,
Everything.
the business address, and this and that and the other. The
Picture ID.
picture ID is like what you gonna for what?
Damn.
Hey, so now the people that got the check mark got to pay?
They haven't
Yet.
done it yet,
Not yet,
but
Oh, that's shit.
they're proposing it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a Twitter dude. I probably last time I went on that was probably about 9 months, 10
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to lose some people.
I
but
mean-
they're going to gain others that see the opportunity in that.
Yeah.
'Cause
there
there
is.
is
Yeah,
the opportunity in it.
I wonder what was his whole goal behind. I don't think it's just make money. I have no idea what it was.
I think
Can't think.
he was talking shit, got himself into a deal he couldn't get out of, and now he's got to run with it until he fucking runs it to the ground or sells it to somebody else later.
That's
That's
what
when
I
you
think.
say, "Oh, that guy's stupid rich," and
Yeah.
he is really stupid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at some things and not so much at others.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna buy Twitter."
Yeah,
And did it.
he sure did.
They held him to it off that tweet. They held him to it legally off that tweet. Off
Yeah.
that tweet he put.
Twitter dudes were happy as fuck.
They're not so happy right now.
Not right now because he fired like 70% of the whole
Yeah,
staff.
but they're all coming
They're
back.
all coming
though.
back. Yeah, he called everybody back.
Yeah, he called everybody back.
This-
He realized how dumb that was
Ah!
because you know, like you don't know everybody's function. You probably didn't take the time to know everybody's function. You just came to cut all the shit out you thought was
He was.
useless, and
Yeah.
you ended up carving up the whole turkey.
Dude, he was off with their head. He was very off with their head.
I heard that.
Off with their head.
I heard that if you call like the Twitter office and for some reason they put you on hold, he switched the music for the wait to the Game of Thrones one. I
No
forgot
way.
which one, but he just directly when you call and put you on hold, you hear the Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's amazing.
Crazy.
That's
You know, for a while they were saying that he was gonna buy Spotify. There were some rumors like in the industry talking about that he was gonna buy Spotify.
let's hope
and
that
then-
don't happen.
Yeah, man.
Definitely right.
He needs to stay out of music.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
just
charge you to
you know,
put your music up.
Build the rockets and the electric cars and all those things. Hell yeah.
Yeah, go do that shit. We good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay off.
Go
of
scare the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
build some rockets, man.
Yo, remember they were saying about would you pay to go out of space?
Would I pay for it?
about it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No?
They invited me, I'd be like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
If they did like the William Shatner thing and
Yeah.
said, hey, yo, Shat, let's go. Like, what?
Let's roll.
Let's go. But to pay that kind of price, nah, I mean, I'm not that interested. People,
right.
people want to see it from the outside. And
Dude.
I respect that. I would like to see it from the outside, but
For liking
I
stuff.
just if man.
Well, this
That-
maybe
'cause-
about 10 years.
Yeah, in about 10 years, when the price comes
Yeah.
down and you ain't got to pay like 2.5, 2.5 million to go up or 10 or whatever it was. I remember when Lance Bass was trying to go up.
Yeah.
What did they try to charge him?
700 racks.
700 racks.
700,000
Hey.
racks.
700.
I'm a,
Really?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go to the moon the day they have the subway system to the moon. I'll wait for that.
the subway system. To
Nice.
Hop on the subway.
Hop on the
It's gonna be
subway
for
to
the public.
moon.
Yeah, just
Come
jump
and
on.
knock on our
Boom.
door. Oh, man.
Next
Let me-
stop, Mars.
Let me
I
borrow
don't know.
your.
It's a long sub. You bring a pillow.
I mean, yeah. So each person that would initially that paid was paying like almost $1 million to go on that ride with like either Richard Branson or it was Elon Musk.
Except for the Shat.
And the Shat got like he got
the
like
free ride up.
Invited.
Yeah, it's about $1 million to go up right now.
Excuse me, Captain Kirk, you've been comped.
Being young, Scotty.
No, I wouldn't be giving them my money. Maybe in like 10 years when it comes down, yeah. if I
Captain-
wanna, before I go, I'm gonna see this world for what it is.
Yes, Captain Kirk.
Make a speech.
Take a joint.
Yeah, take a
Smoke it.
joint
Ooh,
just to
that's-
say I did it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll go up with Snoop because no one's gonna say no to him. He lights up. Snoop lights up. He ain't putting it out.
I've never heard somebody tell Snoop not to.
Yeah,
smoke.
exactly.
Oh, right.
Exactly. That's why I'd go up with them. You know what I mean?
Smoke weed every day.
No one ever tells me not to, but like, you know, if we're both together, they're not gonna say no.
So funny you bring that up. We were at a video shoot and the dude was like, "No one smokes weed here." He was so fucking pissed, bro. This cool Persian dude that we've known for so long that rents all these warehouses for videos. And nah, shit, this one nobody. And then he comes out pissed, bro. What the fuck is smoking? And he sees, oh, Snoop, man. Oh, you're welcome to smoke here anytime. We're looking at him like, man.
Yeah.
Snoop, light some more, Snoop.
Yeah. He disarms people. Oh, it's Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has that, huh?
He's got that.
I mean, you never heard Snoop argue, man.
Hey, it works for Be Real too. You know.
Oh yeah, Be Real got that.
But but people recognize him before they recognize me. So I'll roll in with him, and then okay.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
just let him
Makes
smoke.
sense.
Be Real.
But you know,
just let him smoke.
I say if attitude wise, I could compare you, not compare you, but I could say you cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you, sir.
you walkable. Like you're somebody that somebody will walk up to be like, oh man, he's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I try to be cool, man. You know, because realistically, it's all about the fans. I mean, we ain't nothing without them. So,
Straight up.
you know, you
Straight up.
treat them as if they're family too. You know,
Yes,
you
sir.
give them those couple minutes
Oh, yeah.
or 10 minutes, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have that connection.
Yes, sir.
If you don't, then you just doing this shit for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I
because-
met you before we knew each other.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's the worst to meet your favorite star or something. He's a dickhead or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I've
Your
seen
favorite
that.
DJ?
Yeah,
I've
like-
seen that. I've been around that.
I've
You know what I'm
seen.
saying?
That shit is ice cold.
When you meet that asshole, that
Yeah.
artist you love, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, fucking asshole.
You're a huge.
You know, I told Mike Epps about that shit. I met him coming out of an airplane a long time ago. And I was like, yo, can I get a pic? I mean, I know, it gets frustrating and shit. So, but I was like, yo, can I get a pic? And he was like, yeah, come on, man. I expected that funny ass Mike Epps. So then I got to tell him later. I was like, yo, man, I showed him the picture. I said, you was a fucking asshole. And he was like, what, man? Come on, Jimmy, man. You know, he was cool. I was like, man, I was like, man, that's cool though. You know, you respect that, I guess. They tired.
Yeah.
know?
I mean, you know, they could have been having one of them days.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, but my guess, I was so happy to see him. When I seen him, I was like, no. I was actually starstruck when I met him, you know? Crazy.
We all have like the one person where you'd be like, oh, you know, like in
Yeah.
awe. And hopefully they're cool.
Yeah. I met a lot that are not cool.
Yeah, no, I know. I come across them too, man. It's
Like, what?
sad.
Yeah. I just, whatever. You know, I guess they get a kick out of that shit.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? If you do any sort of entertainment, fan adulation is
You-
imminent. If you make impact, and you got to be ready for that.
I mean, that's pretty much the rumor for every rapper because I've met people that, oh, Diddy's an asshole or fucking so and so is an asshole. But I'm like, they're not an asshole to me.
Well,
So
you
it's
don't
like,
hear that
it's
about
like, it's
everybody.
Different. Everybody's has a, so
Yeah.
Everybody treats their fans a little different.
Yeah.
It's about how you want your fans to remember you. So you could be cool to them or you could be a dick.
Yeah.
If you're a dick to them, chances are you lose them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
And I've seen that shit many times.
All day.
Motherfuckers
sure.
don't
All
give
day.
a fuck
I
about
mean, but-
fans. Like, fuck out of here.
Like I don't understand that though, because like you doing something you really fucking love, you know? I mean, because maybe it was a dream or whatnot, but then you get there and you like flip out about it. I don't get it.
because some artists,
I think I'll be happy as fuck.
yeah, some artists don't recognize what it actually is, like to get in the game and then all the sacrifices that you make in terms of before you were like a private person, now you're a public figure. If you got any sort of like, if you hit and had impact in any sort of way, you're now a public person, and all that privacy you used to have, that shit is gone. And some of these guys don't know how to deal with that part of it. So like,
Totally agree.
they're having dinner and somebody comes up, hey man, I hate to do this, but get the fuck out of here. Don't bother me while I'm having dinner. Or, nah, man, fuck that. I ain't taking no pictures. Fuck off. You know, like, I've seen that and it's ugly and they lose fans with that shit. But like, hey man, it's a part of everything that you're trying to do if you're trying to be in music or trying to be in entertainment. You got to accept it. If not, go do plays where you ain't gonna have.
But you ain't gonna have no fans.
Or go do musicals.
Like to me,
yeah.
like I wouldn't be shit without the fans. They're the ones that's buying my fucking everything, my records, my fucking coming to the concerts, So like
Word.
that's the least I could do. Oh yeah, a picture or sign, whatever.
Words.
It's dope.
All right, Bolton. I know we got several more, but we'll have to get those
And
tomorrow.
Some of the fans are cool people too. You
Man,
might meet a lot of cool friends. Make some
Yeah.
good friends too, man.
Bolton.
you know what's crazy, man? Because I just all of a sudden like people started asking me for pictures a few years ago, and I was like, what the fuck? Why? And it felt weird. It felt weird, but I mean, now it's cool. I love it though.
That's the new.
I never gave somebody a bad. I don't think I will. Like, hell no, man.
Yeah, it's in your best interest to like be cool to your fans, man. I mean, that's they love you for a reason, and you
Yeah.
got to show them love back.
Yep.
Word up. All right, submissions. We're gonna get to the rest tomorrow, but we're gonna open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all. So if you got a question, shout out, comment, suggestion, here we go.
Shout them out.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Edgar up in here asking, are you guys going to have a Taco Tuesday today?
Oh, we should have called the taco truck down today, boy.
I would have bought some shit. I know some good ones down the street.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Hey, there's a spot I always tell these dudes about. Some of them have been to it. It's called Sergio's Tacos. It's in the city of Commerce. It's off of Atlantic.
Never been there.
Oh, man.
Bomb?
It's like a hole-in-the-wall spot. It's been there, I'm going to say 40 years.
Okay.
Same family owns it, just like generations of that family have ran it. Bomb.
Was the lengua?
Yeah, they got
My
everything.
favorite dog, right?
They got all of it.
Hell yeah.
It's a small spot too. It's like it's not like a sit down spot. Like there's a few tables in there if you're lucky enough
Bomb.
to get in there. But it's
Sergio's?
yeah, Sergio.
Man, I'm a taco dude. I like those.
Oh.
Is it a little joint?
Little joint. It's on the
Bet.
corner. Find it. It's really
I'm gonna
good.
hit it up, definitely. Be like, yo, Be Real sent me.
Bring it.
Give me this special.
Oh yeah, man. They got the shit over there.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We got Jake up in here asking, what kicks is Jimmy wearing today?
Oh shit. Let me got me some old school fours.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Clean.
I've had these bad boys for a minute, man. They from had them probably 2000. These are 2009s. So I got them since 2009.
They looking sharp, man.
Yeah, I just got them redone too, man. You know,
You one of those sneaker guys?
I'm a sneakerhead, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been.
It's dope.
Yeah, man. I got a few kicks.
My brother's one of those guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's so it's a whole different world out there, bro. With that sneaker game,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's a whole different vibe, bro.
It's like playing cards. I mean, it's like trading cards.
Yeah,
these-
it's
with
it's
the-
crazy. It's just
With the Jordans and all that.
man, they got some exclusives like
Explosive.
yeah, exclusive shit.
Yeah, it's dope.
They expensive
Alright.
too, man.
And we got George up in here saying, "Yo, Jimmy, can we get Herencia de Patrones on the show and maybe a collab with B?"
Dude, that's who you got to do.
Yes, we need to. do
Honestly, man, those are my. Actually, I'm gonna see them today. Actually, I think
it.
they was
Let me
already-
know. Shoot, I'll
Man, them dudes just
Bring it.
they street definitely certified. That's the dude that I know that got a joint in his hand 24/7. He's like the Mexican between Snoop and B, I think. Yeah,
He's in
like
the
he's smooth,
He's
he's
right
cool,
there.
quiet, but he's also get on that mic and kill it, man.
Bring it.
Yeah, we got to get him on.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's
No.
make that happen.
Another weed anthem.
Another weed anthem.
Yes, sir.
Or just a song.
Corrido verde.
Yes.
yeah.
That part.
And we got Aaron up in here saying positive vibes and blessings all the way from New Zealand, and he's giving us the squeeze.
Nice squeeze.
Squeeze up.
Yeah. Squeeze. Cheers, squeeze.
And we got Dan up in here asking Jimmy, what did you initially think of Junior's music?
Junior H. Man, yeah, he was Junior H came up with a different flow, man. It was he slowed the corrido vibe down. He's the one that kind of like he took it from 100 miles per hour and slowed it all the way down to 35, 40 miles per hour.
Hmm.
And just started, letting that flow go and that's what caught my eye with him, man.
Crew.
And his love music is something else too.
That's dope.
That guy does both.
And we got Thug Doug up in here asking, what's the best Mexican tequila you can buy in America?
That's tough.
Yeah.
I don't really do the tequila too much, but I'm sure you would know.
There used to be one called Revolucion.
Remember that?
Yeah, that was a good one. Not too bad. It had 2 pistols on the back of the bottle. Like, it was good. And
Revolucion.
there was another one called Oro Azul.
Oro Azul.
But I don't know what.
So what? They discontinue?
Yeah, I guess they did.
Probably
I haven't
gone.
seen those bottles in a long time. Now it's what, Pedro? What? Cazadores? And
To me, I like the Centenario. That one's always been pretty
there
fun.
it goes.
Centenario's good.
Hey, this
Yeah.
one right here.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah.
I've seen this shit before.
100% de agave.
Yeah, these were strong right here. I found them in Mexico City, and then I found them out here somewhere. But then they discontinued selling them out here.
I like Herradura. I like Herradura.
Yeah,
Pretty
They got the new
smooth.
Cristalino. It's pretty good.
smooth and strong,
Oh,
That's the best.
dangerous.
dangerous.
I like the Clase Azul, the one that, not the regular one that you see, like the blue and white one.
Yeah.
It was a different one that we had at the Jeter party.
Yeah,
Black one?
I
The,
think it
is
was.
the see-through black one?
I
clear?
think so, but I just knew it wasn't the regular one. But man, that one tasted smooth. It
Yeah,
was
that
like,
one-
That's a smooth one they have, man. That's that. I've been popping that.
it was dangerous. I'm like, man, I could just drink this like water.
I
right
think
now.
it's the one he's talking about
That's
because
it.
Jeter
Yeah.
does it big when they do it.
Hell yeah, just that with a cup of ice. That's all you need right there. I don't even need water
Yeah,
for that.
man.
Yeah,
Bring it.
That shit is lights out for me.
You're a whiskey dude?
Yeah, more whiskey, but
Oh, really?
tequila is blackout, yo.
Yeah.
Blackout.
I like whiskey.
I mean, I have fun. You have fun, but you're gonna black out.
yeah.
Somewhere.
I do both, but I think I could drink more tequila before I get
Yeah.
like affected
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
the whiskey. Like the whiskey.
And
you gotta
then my
sip on
thing is
that.
that I'll start mixing them, so that's why.
Ooh.
Yes, you will.
Yeah?
That's,
Yes, he
I can't
does.
do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
but that, you know.
Just mix on the turntables. Incidentally, we got a mix today. Make sure you check us out after this on Twitch. B_Real TV is the place. Psycho Les, myself. We're gonna pop it off on the turntables. So
Hell
if you want to listen in, come on. Bolton.
And we got Ozzy Roback up in here saying, hey, B, would you host Tommy Vex on your show?
Yeah, why not?
Bring it.
And we got GDP Smoke up in here saying, salute to the doctor. I'm triple flipping this berry pie. He's saying, Jimmy, great fleet of Lolos you got. The Blue 64 is one of the best street show cruisers in the game.
True that. Your Lolo game is on
Man,
on Splash.
I love low riding, man.
I remember you pulled
Thank
up
you, bro.
to one of Snoop's Sunday things, the one that
Oh, yeah.
that you went to that one time.
Yeah.
Your whole crew
right.
came in looked
Yeah.
sharp.
Oh yeah. That's That's actually like the first time I ever met Snoop like that. It was
Really,
cool,
that was
man.
the first time you met him that day?
Well, we had met before, but that day was like he wanted to know who we were, you know.
Yeah.
And that was pretty dope. Like he wanted, and he was like, because he would play our music, man. He would come out and he would listen to corridos. And,
Yeah, he even did a corrido.
yeah. We did 2 corridos already with Snoop.
That's right.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's nuts.
And
And he did good on him.
Did he
Yeah.
do like Spanish too?
No, but you know, he did some mixing in there with a couple of verses. He used a couple of things.
Couple words in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know, he definitely got to it, man. The one we did a song with him and Nata and we had Snow the product on there too and another guy named Ovi and that shit hit. It's real, man.
Word
Shout out
up.
to Pacas Verdes, man. That shit's,
Oh, that's banging, huh?
yeah, banger right there.
That's crazy. You know, I was looking at doing a remix to that, bro.
Man,
Bring it.
you should. That's just gonna
Yeah.
be sick.
I was thinking about it.
And next up in here, we got Ozzy Rob saying, "Yo, B, can we organize a slap with Aton versus Todd Carnifax?"
Oh, is that fair?
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Nobody cares if that was fair.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
It is next.
And we got Dragon up in here asking, "When will the smoke box return? I really want to see more of it."
In April.
It's coming in April,
Oh.
Dragon.
Yeah. Rah.
And we got Sleepy Tower up in here saying, "The lounge in Cathedral City is fire."
Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Get your weed and smoke it there.
Awesome.
And we got one Lake Show 7 saying, "Every weekend there used to be 12 backyard parties in Los Angeles."
That's it.
At the least 12.
Yeah, at the very, very least 12.
When you think about how big LA County is, there was a party going on in every damn city.
Man.
Probably
Mhm.
120.
And you know what's crazy? It's the hottest thing in Texas right now.
Backyard parties?
Wow.
Yeah, the flyer parties, like charge at the door parties.
Hell
The hottest thing in
Crazy.
Texas right now. It's fucking up all the clubs.
Hell yeah.
That's how we know they were complaining.
It's something different for them. You know what I mean? It's
Girls
Better go
free
get
before
those.
9.
outside.
They're free before now.
You know, I ended up at the clubs because of that, man. And so I actually, we have like this thing called Promotores Unidos, all the Mexican promoters in the business. And we meet in Vegas twice a year. And one of the subjects was that, oh, they were doing a lot of flyer parties. And I said, look, join the kids, man. Bring them to you. Those are your next club promoters, bro. I said, go talk to them. To ask them what they need. You know, be cool with them. That's what, shout out to Edgar from Rodeo Nightclub. That's what he did to me, man. He went out and looked for me and said, yo, you got to be in the club.
Yeah.
So let's roll.
That's what's up.
And we got Papa Fury up in here saying, "Horses, those motherfuckers are really expensive to keep. We have a farm out here too, but horses are too expensive to upkeep."
Yep.
What I
Gotta
heard.
feed them.
Yeah.
Gotta feed them, put them in a stable, baby.
Fuck is
Clean,
he?
Horses need
clean
hay.
they shit.
Feed them.
That, yeah.
Gotta wash them.
Humans, though.
Male.
The humans.
Yeah.
It's like a
Gotta
big ass
brush 'em.
baby, but way more expensive.
Yeah, dude. It's like
Big ass baby.
It's a big ass baby without a diaper, son.
just
Big ass diaper bag.
shits on the road. Whatever the floor is, just lets it go.
Sure, you can hop on its back.
If it lets you.
Fuck the car.
Oh man.
I'm saying if to a lot of people back in the days that was their automobile.
You
So
got your low low.
you gotta
got
take
your
care
high
of it.
low.
You gotta take care of your automobile. Like,
You right?
feed it.
Yeah,
You gotta
feed
take
it,
care of the car.
fuel
Shine it up.
It's your car.
Yeah, that was the car. That
Go
was it.
cruising on my horse real quick.
Low. That's a little donkey.
So I'm gonna go trot up
Trot
to
up.
the next city real quick. All right.
Here, real quick.
And we got Mr. Funky 760 saying, "Corridos needs more cowbell."
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
And we got Ginger Snaps up in here asking, "Be real, any meet and greets in SoCal coming up?"
Nothing yet, but once we get the schedule up, we'll let you know.
Awesome.
And we got California Magic Farms up in here saying, thank you, Jimmy, for all the great music that has come out of Rancho Humilde. He's saying HP is one of my favorite groups, and God bless y'all.
Show Herencia Patrones. We're gonna have to bring him out here, man.
Yeah.
Got some fans.
Bring it.
Yeah. Thank you.
And we got Mark up in here saying C-.
Yo.
What would Paul Stanley say if he got a good parking spot in front of Walmart?
Yeah. How many of you like to park near the entrance?
What if he was in a bad mood?
Oh, no.
That's it.
Fuck. This sucks.
Fuck that shit.
This is stupid.
Oh,
I'm
man.
out of here.
That would be, to hear Paul Stanley on a bad night.
Oh man, that would be really sad and depressing. Like, dude, because he's all, how many of y'all like to get high? And it was like, how many of y'all like alcohol? Yeah. You don't want to see him all like.
You don't want to see him giving you the middle finger.
Sad. Oh no.
All right.
And we got the Godfather up in the chat. He's saying, trying to make my way out there.
All right.
Been busy pimping. I'm taking bong rips right now, smoking some insane Godfather.
All right, GF.
Man.
We're waiting for you over here, Papa.
He said just been pimping real quick. Just
Big pimping.
That's big
No,
GF.
but, you know.
That's big GF right there. That's my brother.
He's been on the move as of late.
Man.
Oh yeah, I seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get that game
We
going.
got to get that game. The game is. I got some new dominoes waiting on you, baby. They are
Some domino.
untouched. They're waiting on you, GF. On you.
Come on.
Let's go. Pimping ain't easy.
Come on, pimping.
Oh yeah, we be slapping the bones down here
Oh yeah.
from time to time.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck with the dominoes.
Yeah,
Boy,
you
taught
know
me
it.
how to
Motherfuckers got to be dominologists down here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Get him them points, huh?
Yeah.
And we got Sketchy Visions up in here saying, Jimmy better hit the stunned in glass.
Man, I wish.
No fucking way.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
You have no idea
Yeah.
how much I'm like trying to like inhale as much as I can right now. He was blowing this. He left us. He left it here, and I was like, I don't know if that counts as smoking. You know.
So after December, like you're gonna,
You know what? I don't know. I mean, I said I'm gonna take a year off, but
you might just keep it going.
I don't know. I
That's cool.
I got a lot of shit going right now, so it's kind of
You haven't really thought it out.
Yeah.
Because it's
cool.
really just happened. Like
Yeah.
time has passed, and
I mean, I think I'm gonna hit it. I think probably New Year's Day. I'm like, New Year's Eve. I think I'm gonna.
you'll know you'll know when it's time to
Yeah.
hit it. Even if
Yeah.
you don't hit it on New Year's Eve, like you'll know when it's time. Like
I was
you know
this
what?
close
Yeah.
on my birthday in July. My boys was right there smoking, and I was the only one in the circle without. I was like, man, I feel so stupid here, bro. You know, and
You're the only one with nice white eyes.
right, and like just all sparkled up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
man,
gonna hit it before the big dinners during the holidays.
man, probably
must.
I don't, know, Christmas, I don't know, maybe. I'd
Well,
miss the
that
shit
you
out of it.
don't. Hey, yeah.
Hey.
I miss it, man. I miss it. That first hit's always the best hit, though.
Look, Mary will be there for you when you need her.
Always.
Yep.
She ain't going nowhere.
She's been around, but she'll always be there.
Awesome.
All right, Bolton.
And we got Adam up in here saying, everybody needs to vote Be Real for governor.
Bro, show.
I would, but no.
Damn.
I would
Good
never.
job.
Being governor would have me involved in politics, which I don't, fuck with.
Hey, maybe you could use those
But
powers. Though.
let me tell you
Hey.
what, though,
Hey.
if I was governor, if I did become governor, the first thing I'm doing is dropping that cannabis tax significantly.
Yep.
And
Fuck
whoever opposes me, I'm firing all their asses.
Let's go. Be real.
Governor
Damn.
Greenthumb.
And I'm gonna appoint positions to different people that know what the fuck.
Right. That's tight.
That's if.
2024. Let's go.
Hey,
But
got my vote.
Super tight.
Governor Greenthumb.
That's right.
Governor.
You got to come out in a green suit.
Yup.
Yeah.
Sharp ass green suit. Hey,
Sharp.
hey.
Everything.
You know what's funny? You say that, right? Like, remember a couple weeks ago when Draymond gave it to Jordan Poole right? In their practice thing, right?
Yeah.
So in the NBA, when they come to the arena, some of them be wearing suits. Most of the time they all wear suits, but Draymond Green wore a green ass suit, like one of them shiny ass, like velvety green suits,
like the Joker.
In TNT,
Look at
superimposed Jordan Poole's face on his.
That was cold blooded.
They wrong. Oh, they wrong.
That's pretty good though. It's really good.
Oh, that was whoever thought about that shit had to be high. He had to be high. Like
Dude.
I could green screen his ass.
I'll just green screen him real quick.
That's a lot right there, man.
That's dope, bro.
My God.
So that's what I think about when about wearing green suits. But
Someone could easily
Yeah,
easily just superimpose whatever on that green suit.
I'm telling you, dude, weed makes people do things, man. That dude had to be high.
yeah,
That dude was not sober. Whoever thought about that, I guarantee
Oh
you.
hell
that.
yeah.
and someone thought fast because like the minute he walked down, someone boom, like
Somebody that
the
fucks
next
with green screens.
and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Well,
Green screens and
TNT,
green.
it's they got a huge budget and they got like green screen
Yeah, so they
people all over the place. So when they saw the green suit, they were on this like quick.
That shit was
that.
viral, man. Oh,
I mean, it happened within minutes.
that's
Like
crazy.
the walk into the building, he came in live, and they used that and just superimposed.
He's
But
just
that's-
smiling.
That suit looks kind of ill though.
It
kinda
does
like
look
it.
Yeah, right.
It looks kinda ill
smiling
still.
like,
He's wearing it. Look at that. He's wearing it, boy.
Smart, bro.
It's hard.
That's badass.
This is tailor made, tailor fitted, son.
The person that did that was like, watch this, boom, and put it out there
Boom,
for the
real
world.
That's 1-1 right there.
That's what you get for.
Oh, that's ice cold.
I like your style, dude.
you get
I'll
for
wear that suit.
And we
green
got
screen.
we got Megan up in here asking B, can you tell the kind of people who'd be real to you if you weren't famous?
What?
Let me rephrase that. She's asking, can you tell the kind of people who would be real to you if you weren't famous?
Oh yeah, they've been around me since before I was a lot of those folks. You know what I mean? And like the folks that are with you on the roller coaster ride, right? So everybody's gonna be up with you when you're up. When you're down or somewhere in the middle, and the people that ride with you through that, and maybe it's not so much the up times, but they're riding with you no matter what. I mean, yeah, man, that's your circle right there. Cause like you're gonna go through people throughout your time. People are gonna come and go. People play themselves, or maybe they're not the right fit or whatever. And everybody could feel that sort of vibe when there's like that type of vibe around. It's not something you can mistake. You just gotta vibe that sort of shit out and have the right people with you. You'll meet people along the way that you didn't grow up with that got your back. And they don't give a fuck what you got or who you are and whatnot. But you gotta vibe that out, and that takes time. So that's the best advice I could give you, because there will be people that say they got your back. They'll come and go. Even people you knew from way back in the day. It just happens.
And we got Tito the Fool up, and you're saying Aton would get into the party for free before 9.
That's cold blooded.
Cold blooded.
With a mini skirt.
Hi, I was here before 9.
Hey guys. Hey
With
guys.
lipstick.
I got here at 8:50.
Put his lipstick on.
8:50. I need someone to watch my dog.
Oh gee.
Hey guys.
All right.
And we got Herbs1 up in here saying the Purple Shield rave was greatness.
Word.
Yeah, man, they were crazy. I think them dudes shut down Ranging Waters.
What?
Yeah, they shut down Ranging Waters like it was a rave. It was a ditching party.
What?
Warehouse.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, that's
If you look up on YouTube, you'll find it. Ranging Waters, Purple Shield at Ranging Waters.
Damn.
That was a shit, bro. But it was crazy because all the dudes were in jeans and tennis shoes, and all the girls were in
bikinis.
bikinis.
Damn, were the water slides working?
Yeah, everything was working. It was just a big ditching party at Ranging Waters.
Hell yeah.
What was crazy at that, they shut down, I think it was 80% of Ranging Waters.
He's pulling Ferris Bueller shit off right there.
Right?
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Them dudes had a, that was smart.
Amber Alert.
Damn, a flash.
Amber.
Amber.
Amber. Are you okay,
Alert?
Amber?
It's raining hard, eh?
Oh, it's raining. Yeah, it's weather service. It's
Oh, is
not-
that what it's saying?
Yeah.
Make sure you get in the house, Marbell.
Don't let me come looking for you.
Watch out for drivers today, man. They don't know how to
Oh
drive.
yeah,
Gotta be careful with them
Slipping
motherfuckers.
and
Tell them,
sliding.
Dro.
Says, this is what I got on mine. I'm going to read it real quick before we go on to the next one. National Weather Service. A flash flood warning is in effect for this area until 4:45 p.m. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. It must have came down like when we
Yeah,
were hearing it
earlier.
earlier. It must
Yeah.
have been like because we
Yeah, shit.
heard it hard.
That sounded like
was
downpour.
Yeah, it's not that serious, but you know.
I mean,
As long as we don't get that lightning shit, I'm good.
I mean,
Yeah, we don't- yeah.
Good with all that thunder and lightning, I'm
think
good.
about people on the East Coast right now. They're freezing their ass off. You know, their balls off.
Yeah, it gets fucking cold out
Coats.
there.
Oh yeah, it's cold over
boots,
there right now.
Gloves.
Oh.
It's
scarf.
It's for us. This
Man.
Cali cold is kind of cold, but like it's really cold out there.
Oh, yeah. We tripping.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck,
It's a little
man, give me
water.
my
Come
sweater.
on. It's good for the. It's good for the.
yeah. We need the water actually.
For the
yeah,
nature.
we do.
Yeah.
Bring it.
water.
Soak it up. All right.
And last one in here, speaking of jackets, we got Mark up in here saying Psycho Les looking fresh in that leather jacket.
Salute.
With the hat.
Cheers.
With the hat to
Squeeze.
match.
Yeah, you
The
know
hat
how
to
we do.
match. Word up, man. We want to thank everybody for listening and tuning in and getting down with us. If you haven't smashed that like yet, do it. Do us the favor. Do yourself the favor and subscribe to Be Real TV. Crack that all notification bell for notifications on the Dr. Greenthumb show and everything else we drop here. And we want to thank Jimmy for jumping in.
Man.
And you
guys,
got to
man.
come back.
Oh, man, yeah, definitely.
Chop it up with us.
I'm going to have to smoke when I come back.
Nah, you ain't got. Oh, well, if you want to, yeah. I'll have the tequila too ready.
Oh, that's right.
Or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mezcal.
I have to
Or
bring you that Ancia Patrones over here. So
Word up. We're going to do it up right
Hell
when
yeah.
you come back.
That's
for
right.
sure, man. You got any
Thank you,
shout
guys.
outs?
Just shout out to you, man. You guys for having me on here. Sparing some time, be able to hang out.
Word up.
Just some mind sharing real quick, man, which is always a blessing. So, just much love to you guys, man, and just we gonna keep putting music out there and shout out to everybody that supports our company and every single artist and everything we got going, man. I got a couple of things coming out. I got a show coming out on Apple.
Nice.
So it's,
Congratulations.
yeah, it's full Mexican American staff and cast. So we trying to. That was one of the things that I did on that contract,
That's dope.
and it's just to help the community. I mean, it's not nothing racist, not being against nobody. It's just I feel we need that attention for right now. And
Yeah, something for our
Right.
culture.
yeah, I mean, I'm saying I got my Cuban homie doing the cameras, and my other dude over here. But it's just the majority.
Yeah.
Trying to get in the doors, man.
That's
That's all we
what's
do.
up.
So much love to everybody, and hope we get that love and support, man.
That's right. C minus.
Word. Thanks everyone. Everyone here at the table. Jimmy, pleasure, man. Dro. Of course, we got Psycho Leezy, Be Real, Treehouse Crew. We got Dom, Ray, and of course Colton and Aton as well. And thanks to everyone that tunes in the morning to hear me mix tomorrow morning. All hip hop 9 a.m. Twitch C-Fan4 and all the other social medias. And thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Psycho Leezy.
Shout out everybody on the check. Shout out all of us here at the table. Word. If you feeling good, you feeling twisty, drinking, get ready for the mix, cause that's what's gonna get popping right now.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Word.
Shout out to the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. Also, don't forget on November 19th, we got the Music, Art, and Culture Festival called High Hopes. That'll be happening. It's going to be having Ice Cube, Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs, Method Man, Redman, and more to come.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be a show right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna
Yeah.
try to take each other's head off right here. In terms of,
Where's that gonna be at?
Stage presence.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Ontario?
Yeah.
Look at
Is it
that.
Ontario? I'm man. What day is that?
November 19th.
Oh god damn it! I'm hosting. Why?
Yeah.
You might have
And
to, you might
performing.
have to drop a few bombs though.
Ah, well, you know,
At least one.
this is gonna be good.
Yes.
So,
Hell yeah.
the 19th. Let's go. All right.
November.
What's going on, Pedro?
Yeah, salute to everybody watching and tuning in today. Salute to Jimmy for stopping by. Touching earlier to what you said, I have seen the stuff you're doing on Twitch, and I've seen
Yeah.
like the recent episodes how you like incorporate the banda, the food, and
Yeah.
a little bit of everything.
That's a little
Yeah. So
underground of LA, huh? Thank you, appreciate that.
yeah. So just keep repping the raza, because I know because of you, a lot of more of the younger crowd are more open to listening to the Spanish music
Yes,
and all
sir.
that stuff. Because I see it with my little brother and all that, you know, him
That was
going
my
out to all
goal,
these
man.
concerts.
That was my
Yeah.
goal. When my daughter's 19 and she didn't know how to speak Spanish, I was like, oh shit, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all, man.
Salute,
Salute
man.
to everybody
Thank you.
tuning in.
Appreciate that.
Word up. Salute to all y'all. Thank you for the love, energy, and support. As always, you are a part of this as much as we are. So we thank you for that. Stay with love. Love is the key. No boof, no negativity, no hate. I just elevate and pop off into that mix right after this. One.
BeReal.tv